Hello, everyone. I know this is a stream day on a day that's not normally a day I stream. But You and Him Chapter 5 suddenly dropped yesterday. How can I not? How can I not want to stream it immediately? Oh, hello, Santana. Welcome in. My goodness. So, we are going to get started in just a minute here. I was just posting that I'm live everywhere and I'm almost done. How's everybody doing today? It is a nice cold October morning. Perfect for some spooky games, and today we're going to do like a Yandere serial killer. So yeah, that's gonna work out great. It came out of the blue. I wasn't expecting it to drop, and then it was like, "Hey, chapter 5," and I'm like, "Oh my god, we gotta play this now." All right, almost done. Man, I'm so excited to see what happens. I think we meet hopefully we can meet like the rest of the gang. Let's see. Okay. Boop. Hello. Hello. Alright, just one more thing and we'll be ready to go. But here's the content warnings for anybody who has never dived into a You and Him stream. It does come with some content warnings. And we're going to go ahead and read that out. Content warning. This game contains graphic violence, screen shakes, sexual content, eye strain, implied cannibalism. Yeah, that's our boy Saffron. That's our boy Saffron for sure. Eye strain, torture, implied domestic violence, child abuse. Yeah, that's Adam. That's Adam. He definitely got like. Sorry, I'm like typing as I read. Okay. Oh no. Okay, yeah. Okay, there we go. Mild screen shakes and death. Yes, we have died several times. Alrighty. I'm so excited. This is chapter 5. We have live streamed chapters 1 through 4. So they're in my live stream section. It already has its own playlist. Hello, Ohilia! Who are you? I know, I took another long stream break. So yeah. I'm back. I mean, of course it's gotta be one of our games that drops, it drags me back, right? I was actually considering coming back on Wednesday if I felt okay to do more criminally yours. But of course, Unknown Hermit had to change my mind here. Okay. Man, I cannot type and talk at the same time. I guess that's a skill I never developed. Okay. Is it cold for everybody else or just me? Because the temperature suddenly just dropped off. Okay, we're about to get started. Hey, not even 10 minutes in yet. We are doing great. You and him. Okay, there we go. That's the tag I was looking for. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. This is why it takes me forever, because I'm notifying everything. Okay, there we go. Finally done. Finally done. Are you playing Match the Trauma to the character? You know, maybe. But alright, we're going to dive on in. I'm sorry I made you guys wait long enough. I'm in the UK, it's always 12. Cold. Okay, fair, fair. There we go. Do. Oh, heck yeah, our music. That I immediately turned down. Okay. Oh yeah, we don't have any preferences here. Alright. Wahahaha. Okay. Do. Okay, there we go. I got the chat up, so let's go ahead and dive in here. Okay, I did make sure we are where the new chapter starts, so I did open it up just to make sure. Oh, we left off with Cain having just apparently murdered someone. Oh, look at our baby. Plot twist, the starting screen is taking a bite of the visual novel. Yes. Chapter 5. You. The frantic pulse of the club's neon lights nearly blind you. Everything smells of smoke and sex and booze, of decisions best made in the dark. Patrons grind against each other on the dance floor in the feverish attempts to keep up with the EDM blasting through the speakers. It's hypnotic, in a way. Each person is living how they see fit, like stars burning out in the night. Bright and beautiful. They're all living their best lives to their fullest. Okay, they're all living their lives to the fullest. I mean, it might not be their best lives, but hey, that's what they want. Every person except you. No! Hang on. I cannot multitask. You knock back your drink, drowning it in 3 quick gulps. Oh, yeah, didn't we go somewhere with Adam at the end of the, Yeah, at the end of the last thing. Okay, I just remembered I didn't pull up, Twitch chat. So I was pulling that up really quick. But Twitch is asking me a bunch of stuff that I don't want to know, to play with. Oh, they changed it. Okay. Why did they change the outlook? Oh, Peridot! Hello! Welcome in! Yes, it's chilly today. Okay, it's chilly for you too? Okay. Yeah, but we did go somewhere with Adam at the end of it. We were pretending to be like his manager. I don't remember a single thing. All I remember, we has a cute bartender, and Adam has milkers. He does. He has those daddy milkers. It's non-alcoholic, of course. You're not here for pleasure. You're here under Saffron's command. All of your choices swallowed up by a brutal reality that your life is no longer your own. Everything was stolen from you the moment you woke up. You plant the, now empty, glass onto the counter with frustration. You screw your eyes shut as you rub the hollow of your throat. The invisible collar chaining you to Adam and Saffron hanging heavy. What's the point of living without the option of choice? Or free will and the ability to carve out a path for yourself? You want to steal Adam's knife and carve out a new path for yourself. You know, it might be a little bloody, but I think we can do it. One that leads you far away from here, to a place of safety with your families remaining unscathed. Or at least what's left of it. It feels so hopeless. You idly circle your thumb around the rim of your cup. With each choice you made, you feel like the path is narrowed out with the rest of the branches trimmed. You feel like you have nowhere left to go. How much longer can you keep going like this? How much of yourself will you lose in the process? You want to sink into the tar of despair, to let the traumatic events finally settle into the marrow of your bones. You're so unbelievably tired. One human can only take so much. But if I give up now, then... An image of your uncle flashes through your mind. Blurry, but ever present. No. You shake yourself out of the moment of self-pity. I have to keep going. If not me, then for the people I care about. I'll find my chance. I just have to keep an eye out. You can keep fighting. You haven't hit your limit. Not yet. I've got this. Taking a deep breath, you feel your normal, resilient self returning. Right on time, too, as a familiar figure slips into the empty bar stool next to you, his mouth twisted into an internal scowl. Find anything? Oh, look at him in disguise. He's got his wig on and a hat. He's trying his hardest to blend in. He was here about an hour ago. One of the dancers located his phone in the back alley on their smoke break. Oh, okay, so are we looking for, Green Boy? I already forgot his name. Are we looking for Green Boy? So dramatic. Just put your face in between Adam's chest and you'll be fine. I mean, he still hasn't fully embraced his sexuality yet, so he might try to murder us real quick before giving in. But that might be a good idea. I guess that explains why Saffron's app pinned this as his last location. A muscle flutters in Adam's jaw. He rips off his cap and scrubs a hand through his wig, careful not to knock it off his head. Smoke curls in front of him. Adam's scowl becomes a partial snarl and his eyes cut to the man smoking a few seats down. He looks like he wants to tear the cigarette out of the man's grasp and use his skin as a makeshift ashtray. Instead, he pinches the bridge of his nose. Of course, this is where he chose to fucking come and waste away his sorry fucking excuse of an existence. It reeks of people like him. Kane! Kane! That's his name! Okay. Kane's the green-haired boy. He's one of Adam's band members, which is the band Cake. Because goodness knows he has some. Now we have to question where he went from here. That's anyone's guess. You're unable to throw out any useful hypotheticals or guess. Your impression of the remaining Cake members is non-existent, thanks to the fact none of them showed up back at the hotel where you were supposed to meet. By the time you reached the designated meeting room, Saffron got a call. King calmly explained the scope of the situation. Kane had gone missing. He and Ethan had set off to find him, but they needed more hands on deck in order to do so, which is why you're now at a club of all places instead of sitting in a hotel room. At least we managed to dodge the paparazzi. You think, with a sigh as you flag down the bartender for another drink. But I'm pretty sure finding MIA band members isn't part of my technical job description as a social media manager. Pretty unprofessional if you ask me. Not that that matters. You're just playing along. For now. Candy cane! It's almost Christmas and he's green! Yes, he is green. Are King and Ethan meeting us here? They're searching other bars in the area. We can cover more ground with us split up into two groups. But we'll probably run into them at some point. He doesn't look too thrilled at the idea. I see. Then any idea on where to go from here? Adam tucks his hair back into the cap. Check alleyways. See if he's passed out in a gutter somewhere. Maybe even the bathrooms or a different bar. There's also a possibility he went home with someone. There's a chance he ran into trouble that way. You think he got hurt? I think it's more likely he's fucking someone in a bathroom stall. Is this sort of thing a common occurrence for him? Adam gives a derisive snort. He's a chain smoker and a drunk. Of course it's a common occurrence. He taps 2 fingers on the countertop, snagging the bartender's attention before they're pulled away by other patrons. As you contemplate this new information. Publicly, there's an air of mystery surrounding Kane, and it's part of this appeal given what you've seen from his fans. Kitty, kitty, you're leaving me! He's always labeled as a silent but confident type. The man who has little say, but makes one hell of an impact when he does offer up a few words. You're not surprised he's a party boy. Kind of fits with his brand. The mysterious bad boy. Oh, I know he had a little side chapter. We did play it. It was like you and him prologue Kane. And I can't remember all the detail, but he definitely has some stuff going on as well. Adam orders a glass of water and takes a small swig. You raise a brow. Not a fan of alcohol or cigarettes, I see? Adam pierces you with his flashing red eyes, the hand around his glass tightening as he sets down his glass. What about me would say otherwise? I can't stand either fucking or. So, you drunk before? Once. Never again. There's a story there. It's not a question, and Adam doesn't respond like it is. He simply pulls from his glass. It's an embarrassing one, isn't it? It's not relevant to the situation. We need to find Kane, and it's clear we should keep searching. He stands up and tosses a wad of cash onto the bar. Come on, we're done here. You blink and stare at the crumpled up $100 bills. The bartender does too. Living life without having to double check your bank account balance or the money you throw around. What's that like? Couldn't be you, that's for sure. You follow Adam towards the exit, mumbling to yourself, eyeing his pocket where the thick wallet is. Maybe if I can rob you, we can start fresh. My uncle and I can change our names, move country. What was that? Speak louder, I can't hear you with all this darn music. Just wondering how much your net worth is. I don't know. Saffron would probably have a better estimate. Why? No reason. We're just thinking about robbing you, you know. Robbing you, jumping countries. Yeah, you know, we got this. Yeah, how filthy rich are you, bud? You meet his gaze. Hey, how do you feel about getting hitched and pairing it with some life insurance? We're like, hey, how about we get married and we do some life insurance, and then, you know, you might meet an untimely demise later. This gotta be the most unrealistic part of this game. $100 bills in this economy is a myth. It really feels like it. But he is like, you know, a model and a model in a band, I guess an actor too, so. And I'm sure, you know, he probably got some money off some people he murdered too. Adam's eyes shoot wide. Look at him blush! Look at him blush! The tall monster of a man stumbles over his own 2 feet. He manages to catch himself in time. When he meets your gaze again, his cheeks are flushed, stained red like wine. Huh. So it's not just sex that causes strong reactions. Relationships are a weak part too. Noted. What? Why are you asking me that? Because I'm genuinely curious. His lips part and he searches your gaze before a realization comes over him. The flush instantly cools, his eyes narrow. You'll never put me in a vulnerable enough position to kill me. He immediately picked up what we were hinting at. Damn. He figured you out. He figured you off him for an insurance payout. What a shame. You decide to point out in the flaw in his logic rather than admitting he caught on. What about the highway and trailer? You know, when we first met, yeah. And, you know, at our aunt's trailer. His hand clamps over your mouth and his fingers flex as his eyes flash an intimidating red. You struck another nerve, this one deeper. Raw and personal. Good. It's the least he deserves after all he's put you through. Those were rare fucking instances. You'll never put me in that position again. Wanna bet? Wanna bet, bro? We're quite sneaky when we wanna be. I'm sure we could come up with something. Oh, this is kind of cool. Ooh. Sorry, I was playing with the new buttons on the Twitch app. I don't know what it is, but I'm literally just finished 2 more endings for the visual novel today. I don't know if you sensed it or something, but whenever I see your stream, I get my laptop out. Oh, heck yeah, we're helping you. Okay, I was making sure that was fine. The music's fun. You quirk a brow as if to ask if he's sure about that. He grinds his teeth before tearing his hand away from your mouth to press his palm to the small of your back. Enough. We're wasting time. He presses you forward, a clear indicator that he's ended the conversation. Adam leads you outside and draws out his phone while you wait for him to inform the others that Misty Treasures, the club you were just in, is a dud. I mean, I guess the good part about Kane having green hair is I'm sure he's quicker to spot than if he had, like, a non-dyed hair color. We just glance around being like, nope, no green head here, we're good. I'm trying to drink my tea before it gets cold. It's, like, barely warm at this point. Oh, today's flavor is butterscotch. The night is warm, a damp summer that draws sweat from your pores and discomfort in your own skin. Come on, kitty kitty. Come on, kitty kitty. Draco's considering joining us. Come on. Come on. Hello. Hello. Yeah, I got everything up here. Come on. You gonna join me? You thinking about it? Come on. We gotta look for Kane. So make your spot if you're gonna join us. Say nope. Okay. The night is warm, a damp summer that draws sweat from your pores and discomfort in your own skin. But the stars that shine above and swim amongst the black ink of the sky offers a small reprieve. It is a quiet moment along with nature. One where Adam is too distracted to interrupt. Everything feels deceptively calm. A single moment of peace that you cling onto for dear life. You tilt your head back. Close your eyes, and that's when you feel it. A slight throb at the base of your temple. Barely noticeable, but there. It's not the only thing you feel. Something, or someone, is watching you. You drop your head as your eyes snap open to survey the street corner you're currently occupying. Adam's the first person you check, but he's not even paying attention to you. His focus is still set on sending out the update, so you look elsewhere. The darkness makes it hard to figure out where the source of the unease is coming from, but you manage to catch a glimpse of the perpetrator. A shadow hitting in the swarm of people flocking the sidewalk leading into the misty treasures. Their figure is stagnant, their figures indiscernible from this distance. Who is that? You squint, trying to pinpoint anything that'd give away their identity, when a sharp pain goes through your head. You hiss and grasp your skull. Now's really not the time. But the sensation only worsens until your vision begins to blur. You hear Adam's voice. He calls your name. When you blink, the headache dissipates, and the figure reveals itself just to be a normal shadow that's disrupted when someone passes by. Are we having a mental breakdown? We might be. You relax. If it wasn't for the fact that you feel like you're still being watched, the hairs at the back of your neck standing on end. Technically, I think we're the safest we've ever been at the moment because we're right next to a serial killer. So it's just like, what are they gonna, what's everybody else gonna do? The most dangerous person to us is right next to us. But, I mean, it's kind of funny that we've, like, just developed a fear sense. We're like, somebody's watching. We're like a rabbit. We're like, oh no. Oh no. Danger everywhere. No, a meerkat, like Timon. Have you ever seen, like, Lion King 1.5? It's like, what was that? Tick, tick, tick. Quick before the hyena comes. That's exactly what we're like now. We're like, oh god. Something's gonna happen. You'd be relaxed if it wasn't for the fact you feel like you're still being watched. Okay, we want write that. What is it? Nothing, just you furrow your brows trying to figure out where the real threat is. Just what? Spit it out already. I can't shake the feeling we're being watched. Adam says nothing. You wait for him to harp on your concerns or dismiss them. Funimation, you should be watching. Yes. He takes you by surprise when he simply puts his phone away, his eyes cutting from person to person before wrapping an arm around your shoulders and drawing you close. Oh, he believes us! Heck yeah, he's like, okay, the prey senses are tingling. I better listen to my prey here. They know. They know. Because he's a so I guess he's like a predator and we're like a prey, so he's like, okay. Alright, we'll listen to you. So he believes us, it's nice. He tugs down his cap, but his eyes remain observant from underneath the bill. Then that's our cue to leave, this way. Adam doesn't cut through the alleyways, only sparing them passing glances to keep an eye out for Kane. He walks under the glow of the streetlights. Every flicker of movement draws his attention. Cars, pedestrians, you name it. Nothing slips by without his notice. He tucks you closer into his side whenever someone denies to walk past you two. His body tightens, a weapon ready to fight. I'm surprised you're taking me seriously, you say once he relaxes after a woman wearing headphones passes by, rocking out and barely paying them any notice. See? See, I was right! Prey tends to know when they're being watched. I was right. He's a sheep in wolf's clothing. I see right through you, Adam. It's better to listen to your base instincts and brush them off. Did you seriously just call me prey? Adam smirks, not even bothering to look at you. Do you feel like you're anything else when dealing with someone like me or Saffron? Yeah, pissed. You try stomping on his boot, but to no avail as he easily dodges the movement. He's used to his spicy prey by now. His smirk reverts back into a scowl. Stop fucking around. If someone is really watching us, then it's best we get into a crowded area. Someone with plenty of eyes. The next club on our list should suit us perfectly. What? Not gonna confront them and stab away your problems like usual? Like you tried with me? You shake your head. I see how it is. Keep running your mouth and I'll let my knife occupy it. Which knife are you talking about here? Okay, let me try that again. Which knife are you talking about here? Because getting kinda confused since you made it very clear you'd fuck me if you could. The knife tucked at my belt. That doesn't help. That doesn't help. Both knives are technically close to your belt. And he realizes it. He stops short when your words finally register and you watch him flip through a fun range of emotions like the changing channels on a TV. Well, on an uplifting note, at least you get the chance to antagonize a sexually repressed murderer, and he's unable to stab you because of that inner turmoil. Honestly, it really is the little things in life. You pat his back, a mocking lilt to your words. Don't worry about it. We'll come back to it later after we found Kane and you've had time to process these very confusing feelings. We're not coming back to anything. I'm not here to argue with you about my previous lapse in judgment. You really like to dance around the truth like a politician rather than admitting it for what it is, don't you? I'm not dancing around anything. I didn't ever say I wanted to... He trails off, shaking his head. Then what was that whole "I hate that I want you" thing back in the trailer? As I seem to recall, you attempted to kiss me, and here I am, still alive because of it. You can make excuses until doomsday about why I'm alive, Adam. But if you really need someone to track down that woman in my aunt's picture, then it would be my aunt alive and not the other way around. I can see it. I'm pretty sure Saffron knows something's up. You're the only person here still sitting in denial. And honestly, it's getting fucking sad. A hand clamps over your mouth. You glare at Adam, who curls the arm around your shoulders in order to bring you into the encirclement of his body. The yellow glow from the streetlight flickers. Let me make one thing clear, little devil. The next time you open your mouth about what happened between us, I can swear to you your uncle will end up 6 feet under with your own loud mouth listed as the reason for his death. His eyes flicker off to the side for just a moment before returning back to you. So I'd suggest. His fingers flex, the hand over your mouth pressing down harder in warning. You keep these lips of yours shut. And with that, his hand drops and you're left seething. Threatening my family over me throwing barbs? You're pathetic, Adam. I'm only stating a fact, little devil. You hate him. You really hate him. It almost makes you tear up in frustration because he's trying to strip you of everything. One wrong move and it's over. The shackles feel tighter than ever before and you want to shove him into the concrete wall. Dig your nails into his eyes. But all you can do is play your part until you can find some way to take back control of your life and your choices. When his arm wraps around you, you obediently follow him to the next club on the list. Envision, trying to calm yourself down. Acting out without reason will get you nowhere. Your only saving grace is the fact that you no longer feel eyes on you once you hit the more densely populated area. So we kind of probably were being, like, followed. The question is, by who? Or whom? God damn him! This man, need to get laid. He's so repressed, it's annoying. I mean, maybe he'll get laid eventually. I mean, I like that he's clearly warming up to us more. He's just dealing with us more. I like that his nickname for us is Little Devil. That's very accurate. our character is like, I like that our character has like such a sharp tongue. And really has all these comebacks just locked and loaded. It's really fun. And I kind of feel like that's kind of like that was kind of like their way to feel like they have some control over something, even if it was just a conversation and playing with his emotions. Because like they said, he has like, feels like we have like a shackle on that we can't do anything. But now it feels like that got locked down, because now he's like, oh, if you keep this up, your uncle's gonna be, 6 feet under. So we were just trying to gain back a little bit of freedom. You're not surprised. Envision is the largest club Park Bend has to offer. There are too many witnesses around if whomever was watching intends harm. They'll need to wait for a better opportunity. An issue you'll probably deal with in the future. For now, you and Adam bypass the number of people waiting to get into the club. The line starts at the building's entrance before stretching down the sidewalk, all the way towards the end of the block and disappear around the bend. The bouncer takes one look at you two. He frowns. What do you think you're doing? Get back in line and wait like everyone else. Adam takes this in stride. He reaches into his back pocket, pulls out his wallet, and flashes his ID. The man's eyes practically pop out of his skull. He looks from his ID to Adam, then back again, trying to discern if he's seen the real thing. Adam lifts the cap to give a better perspective. Strands of purple hair peek out, as does a scar over his eyebrow. Please keep this between us. I'm just here looking to meet up with a friend. The bouncer clears his throat and steps aside after unclipping the rope to let you two through. Of course, Mr. Godlin. Right this way. A few people in line voice their complaints, but they're drowned out as soon as you step inside. The thump of the music in the narrow hallway, with an escalator climbing to the second floor, greets you both upon entry. You ride it up until you're dropped off at the second level. Adam steers you towards a beaded curtain, lifting the strings out of the way and ushering you to the other side. Your jaw drops. Holy. Misty Treasures was nothing in comparison to what you're bearing witness to. The floors are jam-packed with human bodies. You can practically feel the heat and sweat dripping off of them as they sway and grind to the song's fast tempo. Professional dancers dressed in ripped clothing throw their heads back as if in ecstasy as they dance on a small elevated platforms. You squint thanks to the flashing lights. Finding Kane in all of this won't be an easy task. You take a step forward to try and get a better view, only for Adam to pull you flush against his chest. Okay? You peer over your shoulder at him. Mind letting me go? You're to stay with me at all times, little devil. I don't need you wandering off and getting lost. You pitch your eyes skyward. Ah, yes, because I'll definitely get lost taking 2 whole steps away from you. Forgive me for forgetting I'm so incompetent. Forgetting I'm so incompetent. Whatever would I do without my dear stalker taking care of me? His lips curl into a snarl. I miss when you were fucking unconscious. I bet he would. We were so quiet and innocent. You know what? Adam needs to get one of those toddler leashes. You know what I'm talking about? Where you put like a little like kind of backpack on the toddler, and then you have like a kind of like a leash that you go out and you put it around your wrist. So you literally have the toddler on a leash. That's what he needs for us. We need a toddler leash so he can have his mind at ease while we're wandering through this club. Because we're surely going to get separated. Because we're in a balcony right now, so there's not really people around. But if we get down around other people, he's going to need a toddler leash for us. Oh my god, yes. I miss having personal space, independence, and freedom. But since that's now gone, I guess we're both gonna have to deal with our mutual disappointment, pretty boy. I told you not to call me that. Do I look like I care? You look around the room like you're looking for any fucks that you have left to give before refocusing on Adam. Just put a GPS on our phone and vice versa. I mean, that's like a simple situation, but I don't think that'd be good enough for him. Okay, is the music too loud? Do I need to turn it down? Okay, I'm banishing myself more to the corner here. Or wait, are you going to threaten my uncle for the millionth time because I called you something you don't approve of? I could call you so much worse, Adam. The English language has a colorful vocabulary. If you don't like Pretty Boy, then I can find far more suitable nickname for you free of charge. He's rich enough to pay for the premium version. It's good enough. I mean, he is rich. He is. Do we even have a cell phone anymore? I don't know if we even have a cell phone at the moment, so we'd have to buy us a cell phone to do that. Are you done? I don't know. What do you think? I think. He cuts himself off as his eyes fixate on a spot right above your head, somewhere on the 3rd floor. His lips curl into a snarl. What does that fucker think he's doing? Kane! Baby Fount! Well, he looks a lot better than when we last saw him. He was traumatized in an alleyway. Hey, baby! Apparently he's chilling. You turn to see what Adam's talking about and notice a semi-familiar head of green standing on the 3rd floor where only the VIPs can go. The man leans against a railing. The end of a cigarette burns cherry red between his fingertips. He takes a deep drag before blowing out a puff of smoke. The lights dance around his form, illuminating him in blues and pinks and reds and greens. But unlike everyone else who's having the time of their life, something about him feels like the equivalent of a black hole, located at the center of a solar system. A sort of emptiness surrounded by glittering lights with bags under his eyes to match. It's like he hasn't ever had a decent night's rest. Damn. It's almost like killing people weighs on your mind and subconscious. But if he is a part of Mickey Mouse Murder House? If he is a part of Mickey Mouse Murder House, the fact that it affects him in some capacity is better than what can be said for my current company. Man, that bar is really fucking low, isn't it? It's just straight up in hell at this point. Satan's probably using it to play jump rope. You think to yourself when a hand wraps around your wrist and suddenly you're being hauled into the crowd after Adam. Stop spacing out. Let's catch him before he fucks off again. His eyes never waver from where Kane is standing as he pulls out his cell phone with his free hand. He hits the speed dial and presses the phone to his ear. He weaves through the crowd with ease. We located Kane. He's out in vision and we're heading in his direction now. This man looks like a tree. I mean, I think we want to climb that tree though, don't we? Tell Ethan and King to get over here and keep an eye on the exits just in case he tries dodging us. Adam hangs up, not giving the person at the end of the line a chance to respond. It's the Mickey Mouse Murder House. Come inside, it's fun inside. Oh great, that's gonna be in my head all day now. That's so freaking funny though. You assume it's probably Saffron. Should we try grabbing his attention? Adam returns his phone to his pocket. He maneuvers you so that you're hip to hip. Don't bother. If he sees me, he'll do everything in his power to piss me off. And that makes this much harder than it needs to be. And here I thought you got along so well with other people. You mean to tell me there's someone out there who actually hates the Adam Godwin, one of the most down-to-earth celebrities known to man? You ooze sarcasm, briefly taking your attention off of Kane to eye the vein ticking at the base of Adam's jaw. People like him in particular have a special way of pissing me off. He reminds me too much of us. He cuts himself off and presses his lips into a firm line. Too much of no one. You give him a courtesy glance. Then remember you really don't care to hear about his backstory enough to figure out what he means. It has nothing to do with you. And knowing what he's referring to wouldn't change anything. You're still trapped. Your attention flicks from Adam to Kane. And you find your gaze colliding with his, realizing that he's been staring at you, if the ash gathered at the end of his cigarette is anything to go by. His brow is furrowed, like he's trying to puzzle something together. By his expression, you think he'd seen you somewhere before. Then he seems to finally register Adam's presence. The confusion gives way to detachment, and he pushes away from the railing, sparing you one last glance before he disappears. Fuck. Adam picks up the pace and reaches the base of the steps leading to the third floor. He wastes no time flashing his ID, passing through security with ease as he hauls you up to the third floor and searches the other man. Adam grabs one of the waiters by the shoulders. Did a man with piercings, green and black hair, about 6'2", pass through here? There is a lot of people here matching that description. Adam shoves the waiter away, who manages to catch himself. He huffs as he walks off. Useless. And here Saffron was worried about me ruining your image when you do that all on your own? Good thing you're in disguise. Imagine the buzz from the media if you weren't. Can you shut the fuck up? Can you shut the fuck up for 5 minutes? You and this club are giving me a fucking headache and I can't think. You yank your wrist out of Adam's grasp. You know, if you weren't such a dick to the people around you, you wouldn't be dealing with this issue. If you treat him the same way you treat me, I take one look at you and cut bail too. You really think he's the innocent party here? I don't think anyone within your band or circle can be considered innocent. I'm just empathizing. Do you know what it means? Or do you want me to pull out the textbook definition? Here, let me see your phone and I'll bookmark it for you. You keep testing my patience, little devil. Who do you think is in charge of here? Or... Adam leans closer and grips your chin between his fingers. He draws your face up, a cruel smirk playing at his lips. Is this a way to feel like you have some semblance of control over the situation? Your sarcasm gets worse each time I have you pinned. Do you want me to make it worse? Because I'm fully capable. I'll strip you of your voice next, little devil. I'll take away the last thing that makes you feel safe. Your blood rolls to a boil. You curl your hands in a fist. You're really getting sick of this man thinking he has full control over you and using every threat and method in the book to force you into submission. Fuck this! You're taking back control. Like you wanted to earlier, you're taking that knife and carving out a new path for yourself. You think about his wallet thick with cash. About him refusing to drink even a drop of alcohol at the bar. A waiter passes by with a silver tray filled with shot glasses, and you wrangle yourself out of Adam's grasp to snag one. Before he can stop you, you take the entire shot into your mouth. What do you think you're doing? You don't answer, and instead press your body against his, lining yourself up so your hips are slotted. You brace your hands flat on his chest. And push while he's stunned, locked by your... And push while he's stun locked by your willing proximity. Oh, hello! Hello! Now kiss him. That'll take to make him start crying in the corner. I mean, you're not wrong. Oh gosh, look at him. Adam loses his balance thanks to the U-shaped couch sitting just behind him and falls on his back. Falls back first onto the plush leather cushions. You waste no time crawling over his fallen form. You trap his waist between your thighs. You're now the one in control while Adam flounders to make sense of the sudden shift. His cheeks are flushed cherry red. Are you completely insane? Adam demands as he tries to sit up on shaky elbows only to lose his balance when you glide over him like water falling over stone. The movement smooth and natural. Oh! Oh, we're kissing him and we're going to feed him the alcohol. You push him back into the cushions and your mouth descends on his. The noise that comes out of his mouth is one of disbelief. Probably because he thought you'd never kiss him again. You didn't either, especially after your proclamations back at the hospital. But this is your best shot. He's got a huge wad of cash in his pocket. Everyone's focused on Kane instead of you. And thanks to your small conversation back at the other club, you suspect Adam's probably really bad at holding his liquor. It's now or never. Adam must know you're up to something because he tears his mouth away from yours, turning his head as he pants in an attempt to catch his breath. He side-eyes you. Heat and desire are poisoned with suspicion. He's gone through this once before. If he wanted to, he could shove you off, but the fact that he hasn't speaks volumes. He craves you despite the consequences. Little devil. Adam breathes, his chest pressing against yours with each sharp exhale, his fist tightening. Just what the fuck do you think you're trying to pull here? The man doesn't wait for an answer as his eyes dart towards the table, snagging on the silverware before it all clicks when he sees an empty shot glass. You can see him rewinding time in his mind. He never saw you swallow the liquor you stole off that silver tray passing by. He knows you didn't swallow it. It's still in your mouth. His eyes snap back towards yours. The vodka, you... Too late. Drink the vodka! Drink the vodka! You cup his cheeks between your hands and press your mouth to his mid-sentence, letting the shot of vodka pour from your mouth and into his. You tilt his head back, trying to make him swallow it as soon as possible, but it doesn't work in your favor. His hands fly to your waist. He tries to sit up again so he can spit out the liquor waiting to burn through his system like a trail of gunpowder through his bloodstream. You refuse to let him. Swallow. A strangled sound comes from deep within his chest. He's struggling. He's weak to your whims, to your kisses, to your body. You're so focused on getting him to swallow the alcohol that you haven't noticed a small crowd forming behind you until you hear a whistle. It seems a few people have stopped by to enjoy the show. Thankfully, you doubt they'll call security. There's a few people doing the same thing upstairs and downstairs, so this isn't common. But you do wish they'd move on already. It's kind of awkward. Doing it by yourself on camera is different from an in-person experience, and you're on a mission here. Oh yeah! I totally forgot about our OnlyFans content. Oh... Because aren't we like a lewd streamer or something? I totally forgot about that. Can they do me next? You hear someone ask, no doubt referring to you. This causes Adam's eyes to snap open and suddenly you're shifted into an upright position. Adam's arm wrapping around you like a steel bar. He presses your face into the nape of his neck as he snarls over your shoulder. Who the fuck said that? He immediately was like, okay, just like press our face down to his shoulder. So I can just see him like half holding us protectively and looking over like, hang on. Hang on, this is my prey. This is my prey. You don't get any piece of this. Yep, protect your boy. Yes. You didn't even hear him swallow. Yeah, to talk, he would have had to swallow, okay? But what matters is that he did. And now it's only a matter of waiting. This is gonna backfire so bad, isn't it? Well, thank you, random freaky bystander. I appreciate your services. You try glancing at Adam, but he's got you trapped. He's not letting you go, and his hold feels oddly possessive. Territorial, even. The people behind you murmur amongst themselves. Clearly, none of them want to admit guilt. You hear the retreat of steps, and you can feel the daggers Adam is aiming at them, his body coiled tight like a spring-loaded weapon. You probably got 10 minutes until he's properly inebriated. And what do you know? Optimal position to grab that wallet of his. You go to reach for his pocket when his hand grips your wrist. Don't even think about it. He sees in your ear. Don't you think you've done enough tonight? No, I don't think we have. I think we can do a lot more tomfoolery if you let us. You're finally able to lift your head from his neck, but his hold around your waist remains firm. You quirk a brow at him. After all the shit you put me through? No, not at all, Adam. If my body is the only weapon I have at my disposal to use against you, you could be damn sure I'll take advantage. So all that back at the hospital was just talk. I said I wouldn't have sex with you, and I meant it. But I can't do something worse. You yank your hand out of his hold before using it to slip under his hoodie once more. Your eyes catch his. His eyes darken, but he doesn't stop you. You glide your hand up further, find the curved mark of his scar once again. You trace the jagged edges of the wound with the tip of your finger, never breaking eye contact as he tries to remain unaffected. But you both know he's barely holding himself together. I can bring you so close to the edge, you say, your lips grazing Adam's ear, his breath catching as you flatten your palm against his scar. And then rip it all away from you. I'll show you exactly what hell on earth feels like, pretty boy. Like I'd fucking sit here and agree to that. Isn't that what you're doing right now? Your eyes flicker down to where you're still actively sitting on his lap. You've had ample opportunity to shove me off of you, and we both know you're strong enough to do so. You proved as much just a second ago to tell that guy off. You flip your hand that was tracing a scar and glide your hand across his stomach. His breathing turns ragged as you toy with him. I'm not... He hisses as you press forward. Going to keep denying it? Alright then. Push me off your lap, Adam. That's all you have to do. Just do what you say you're capable of doing, and you'll prove to us both that you're the one in control here. That I'm wrong about why I'm still alive. That you're not truly attracted to me. Come on, pretty boy. You draw your face closer to his, lips barely tracing his as you taunt him. Prove me wrong. There's a moment where the world feels like it goes still. Like it's just you and Adam trapped in a singular moment while everything else continues on. Adam wars with himself. He battles between lust and logic, want and need, truth and denial. A need to deny the way his blood surges whenever you're close, the way his pupils expand until they're almost consuming the whole of his irises. A want that robs him of all reason. A craving that only you can satisfy. You can see when the scales tip. He wraps both arms around you, caging you against him, his lips peeling back into his typical snarl. I fucking can't stand you. We kissing him again. Okay, hang on, taking a water break. I love the like little teardrops at the end of his eyes. You crush your mouth against his to shut him up. Lust won. You've won. And in about 10 minutes or so, you'll be free. You'll just need to distract him until effects of the alcohol hits. It's not hard to make him lose control or all sense of time and reason. As much as he tries to deny it, it's obvious he wanted this since that day you escaped on the highway, foregoing his desire to kill you with carnal need. His words and pleas start to slur together. You've given the alcohol enough time to work its magic. Now all that's left is... Adam's left gasping as you toy with him. You keep his mind and body occupied while you slip your hand into his pocket to steal his phone and wallet. He doesn't notice a damn thing. You drop his phone into a glass of water in order to keep him from contacting the band about your inevitable escape. You smother a smile as you tuck his pocket away. You tuck his wallet away. You finally received karmic justice for the destruction of your phone. It's at this point you start pushing Adam towards the brink of insanity. You spare him no mercy. He's left gasping for air, and right as he's about to hit his breaking point, right as you got him right where you want him, you stop. Adam looks confused as you sit up. Your smile is cruel. Huh? Little devil? His eyes are half lit and there's a slight smear of blood on his lip, where you broke through the skin when he looks up at you. Why'd you stop? He shifts, clearly uncomfortable. He's clearly uncomfortable. But it's an ache you won't soothe. I told you before, didn't I? How I'd take you to the edge. You slide off his lap before turning to face him with a cruel smile, only to rip it all away from you. What? Did you think I'd lose myself in you? Sorry, Adam. Maybe you want me, but I'll never want you. Ooh, we are a little devil. You go to leave when the fingers wrap around your wrist. Don't go. It's too dangerous. He rests his forehead against your back, the warmth of his breast seeping through your shirt as he pants. He's unsteady, knocked off kilter from the vodka. Looks like your assumptions were right. He's bad with liquor. Why is it so hot? The room is spinning. He nuzzles his face into you and you bristle at the sensation. Let go of me, Adam. You knew how this would end if you didn't push me away. I gave you a choice. Now deal with the repercussions. I can't do that. You peer over your shoulder to glare down at the pathetic excuse of a man. You try yanking your wrist out of his grasp, but his fingers tighten and you realize your mistake of not tying him down first. It's on you for assuming he'd be weaker. But it's like the alcohol has enhanced both his strength with an added debuff of clinginess. Damn it! Let go. I don't want to. Adam lifts his chin to meet your gaze. His eyes are a glossy plea, like he'd fall apart once you leave. He tugs on your wrist, clearly wanting you back in his lap. Not out of lust, but because you can see there's just a desire to be close to you. You're the only thing, he whispers, his voice small and struggling to navigate through drunk emotions. His thumb circles the back of your hand. You're the only thing that makes me feel good, and I don't know how to handle you. How do I handle someone with gentleness when I've only known given cruelty? How do I treat you kindly when I know I'm not supposed to? When wanting you here goes against every promise I made to the person who meant everything to me? His forehead thumps against your back, his voice hoarse and filled with unshed tears. I can't betray her. I can't break my promise. And I want to hate you because you make me want to forget about all of that. I'm afraid you'd be more important to me than her. Then I'll be consumed by you and I'll forget all about her. And I'll forget about the woman who is the only reason I'm still alive and standing here. I cannot talk drunk, so I'm sorry, guys. You just gotta put up with this. Uh, but his emotions are coming out, baby. That was just like a little shot of vodka. This boy has no alcohol tolerance whatsoever. You feel him begin to tremble, his shoulders shaking as the back of your shirt becomes damp. Adam takes a shuddering breath. What am I supposed to do? Oh, our first choice of this part. Oh god, save. We're gonna save here. Yes. Okay, you feel no empathy. You feel a twinge of empathy, but it doesn't negate what he's done. Put all your grievances aside to care for him. I mean, RMC would probably be like, have a twinge of empathy and doesn't negate what he's done. That's probably what our MC will feel. But I want to put all the grievances aside to care for him. Look at the baby. And he wouldn't remember this at all later, would he? No, I bet he wouldn't. Dang it. He's so cute when he cries, though. Look at him. And he still has his wig on. We haven't seen his glorious purple hair yet. Ah! I really want to do the third one. What do you guys think? I am very interested in 3. Good, I am too. Alright, yeah. I did save it, so we can go back to it later, but let's find out. Your bleeding heart cannot withstand the crumbs of his tragic backstory. Clearly, he's just a misunderstood man with issues you can't even begin to comprehend or wrap your head around. And if you've learned anything, it's such a good idea to cater to a man who's treated you poorly. Do you want to talk about it? It feels strange talking to Adam this gently. You're not sure how to handle it after everything that's happened. But the coals of your anger have fizzled out. Your fire, your drive to get away is gone. In its place is a need to comfort him, despite everything he's done and threatened to do. Adam's grip on your wrist gets tighter and he rubs his forehead into your back, not wanting to delve further about what's going on in his head. I just want you to stay. Don't go anywhere. It's not safe. You keep saying that. Why do you think it's not safe? Can't say... Are you okay? It's too hot in the room. I can't stop it from spinning. We need to move him because remember, we're in public. So I'm guaranteed people are going to be taking pictures of him, which, I mean, we shouldn't care about his reputation, but yeah, probably be taking pictures of him. But we would be in it too. So we need to take him somewhere and let him take the wig off. That would cool him down like 100%, okay? Wigs are freaking hot. It gets hot and sweaty under there. You unwrap his fingers from around your wrist, and he looks panicked that you're going to leave, but you simply turn towards him. He's flushed, disheveled. He's looking at you with a half-lit gaze, and his lips are impossibly swollen. Adam teeters as you sit between his legs on the couch. We should at least get you out of this. Oh, he at least took his hoodie off. You say and tug at the bottom of his hoodie, helping him pull it over his head as he raises his arms. You toss the hoodie aside when he wraps you in a brace, burying his face into the crook of your neck. He is so clingy. So soft. His hand glides up your stomach, your ribs. It's less sexual and more intimate. You don't push him away. We should probably get you some water and something to dilute that alcohol at least. No, I'm fine. Baby, you're not fine. His body begins to relax and he sounds like he's starting to fall asleep. Just don't leave. Stay with me. Adam mumbles into your skin. Don't go anywhere. I won't. You promise. At least, not until he falls asleep. It doesn't take long for him to pass out, his soft breath warming your skin. His chest rises and falls, even and steady. Kiss him, he will sober right up. I don't know. He might get even more clingy and want more kisses. You're at a loss for what to do now. Maybe his inhibition will just go out the window, though, that he's drunk. You can't really make up your mind, so you disentangle yourself from Adam and lower him against the couch cushions. But yeah, we could also probably kiss him and that might startle him sober. You got an idea there, Ohilia. Looking down at him sleeping like this makes him seem so innocent. What happened to him that caused him to be like this? You want to know, to find out. And doing so, maybe that means you stick around. Insane as that sounds. You decide to, at least, head to the bathroom to wash your face off. Well, we're not leaving him, it sounds like, but we're going to go to the bathroom. But seriously, he is like an A-class celebrity. Don't leave him passed out alone in a club. This is not going to go well. 1, he's probably going to wake up, realize we're not there, and freak the hell out. 2, someone's going to take advantage of him. Then you can grab him a glass of water and something to eat to absorb the effects of the alcohol from the bar afterwards. I would like wave down a waiter or somebody moving by and be like, not somebody moving by, but a waiter, a worker, and be like, yo, can you watch him for like 2 seconds? I'm just going to the bathroom and I'll be right back. Please. The bathrooms are surprisingly empty. An odd state of things, but you'll take it. You head to the mirror and stand in front of the sink. Your own lips are swollen like Adam, and your clothes are in disarray. You tug aside the collar of your shirt. At least there's no hickeys for you to hide. You can't stay the same for him, though. You claim the fuck out of his neck. I can't betray her. I can't break my promise. The way he said it made him sound so torn up. You wonder who she is as you turn on the faucet and cup cool water between your palms and her washing it over your face. Is that King? That looks like King's outline. You don't spot the man coming up behind you. You don't see his dark intent or the blunt weapon he's holding. Okay, I don't think it's King. And when you lift your head, it's too late to duck as the man brings his weapon down in full swing, causing your head to crack against the mirror. Then again when you hit the sink. You collapse to the glass-covered ground with your eyes staring open at the bathroom ceiling. Unseeing. Unblinking. You're now dead, all because you stuck around to take care of a man who did nothing, but hurt you and hadn't proved himself yet otherwise. You died because you coddled him. You died because you put aside your own priorities for him. You died because you were going to let Adam get away with... Really? We actually freaking died? What the fuck? What the fuck? Bad end 6. A lack of accountability. Oh my god, come on. I just wanted to take care of him. What? Was that freaking King? Was that King? That felt like King. Ah! Dang it! Okay, end credits. Cool. Coolio. Yeah, awesome. What the fuck? That's our first bad end in a long time. Oh no! I mean, in this game, this is our first non-intended bad ending in a long time. Okay. Dang it! You feel okay? Let's. Oh God. I liked it though. I liked that we were like talking with him. Ah! Leave him. This is what you get for trying to defend a serial killer. We don't defend him. We only date them. All right. You feel a twinge of empathy, but it doesn't negate what he's done. Ah! Dang it. 2? Okay. You feel empathetic while still holding this fucker accountable. Those feelings can and do exist. This is definitely true for you. But that doesn't mean you're not angry, that you don't hate him. It just means you can acknowledge pain when you see it while knowing that you have every damn right to feel the way you do. So despite your empathy, you refuse to show him any sympathy. Are you done? Adam doesn't respond. You huff out a humorless laugh, shaking your head. I can't believe this. What? Am I supposed to feel sympathy here? After everything you've done up to this point, hurting me, stalking me, killing my aunt, threatening me, blackmailing me, you expect me to what? Stick around because you got some hidden tragic backstory or whatever? This isn't a piece of fiction, Adam. You've treated me like shit. You've done horrible things to me. Excuse me, if I can't be bothered to scrape any remaining fucks I have left to give off the ground for you. I don't care to hear what happened to you, or to understand what you're rambling on about. We all have our own baggage, and you sure as hell didn't bother to ask about mine when you tore apart my life. Now, you want me to humanize you? Please. Learn to humanize everyone else and stop killing innocent people. Then maybe we can talk. I don't kill the innocent. You can't help it. The denial is so appalling that you bark out a harsh laugh. So what? You're saying I deserve this? Fine, let's go with that. Then what about my uncle? A man who has nothing to do with any of this. A man you don't even know personally. What about him? You finally manage to jerk out of his grasp with a... Fuck off, Adam. Adam stumbles, barely catching himself from falling as you stalk forward. Wait! Ugh! You spare him one last glance as he presses a palm to his forehead, no doubt feeling the room spin. Where he keeps talking about danger? Is that King stalking us? I'm just saying King, because that's who I think it looks like at the moment. The little twink, that's the only twink we know in this one. Because he knows they're following us. Or, I mean, it could be someone else too, but he knows they're following us, so that's why he's like, it's dangerous. So, I hope we never meet again, you say quietly before letting yourself get swallowed up into the folds of bodies. Him! Okay, we survived to get to him part. Really drunk him. Adam! It switched to Adam! Instead of it just being him, it switched to Adam! That's so cool! Don't go. The words die on the tip of his tongue. You've since faded into the crowd and won't hear him, even if he manages to say it again. He screws his eyes shut. A crack fissures through his chest like lightning piercing the night sky. He needs to get up, to go after you, but it's easier said than done when his limbs feel like rubber. It's even worse when he's weighed down by all these emotions, none of them relating to anger. Anger for Adam is the easiest emotion to handle. It creates drive, determination, purpose. He's not used to this corrosive sadness bleeding through his chest, infecting his lungs and the way he breathes, making it impossible to think coherently. He feels like a child again thanks to his current inability to control the flow of his tears. Before, tears meant pain. Bruises painted beneath the skin, the painting of someone else's rage hidden through the curtains of his second-hand shirt. Tears brought screaming, fists through drywall, hands fisted through air. Punishment in the shed, hours hiding in the bathroom from an open palm or balled-up fist. He's learnt to reel them in, to hide them until he's alone or to let anger take over when he can't. His breath comes in quick puffs. He scrubs an arm over his eyes like a child begging not to be left alone. Don't go. Don't go. Don't go. It's too much. These feelings are too much. Overwhelming. This is one of the reasons why he doesn't drink. He doesn't know how he'll react. He doesn't know what he'll show people. Don't go. Don't go. Don't go. There's a child sitting in the bathroom waiting to be held again. Don't go. Don't go. Don't go. Later, when he's sober, maybe he'll reflect on this moment. He probably won't even understand why he felt this way. He won't understand why he said those things, or why he clung to you like a lifeline. Maybe he'll think he didn't mean it. Maybe he'll think it was the alcohol's fault. Maybe he'll tell himself that there's no way he'd become the most important person in his life because of his attraction to you. And maybe Adam will believe the lies he tells himself, seeing them as truths. But right now, the only thing that matters is finding you. The one thing that makes him feel good. So Adam hauls himself on unsteady feet and stumbles towards the direction you stalked off to. This time, he doesn't seek you out like a hunter stalking prey. This time, he seeks you out like a lost soul seeking sanctuary. Aww. Kane! Oh, fuck, Kane, what you up to, boy? Kane takes a deep drag of his cigarette, letting the shadows of the alleyway spill over him like a veil. He'd rather not deal with Adam's bullshit right now. The fact that he was sober while needing to take care of that body did a number on him. He needs a cleanser. A day away from the forces breathing down his neck. He knows Adam will chew him out as soon as he's within hearing distance. Getting up in Kane's face, hurling insults that he knows will get under Kane's skin. And with the day he's had, Kane's not sure if he'll finally make him snap. The thing that finally causes him to crack Adam's jaw with his fist. They're not allowed to physically fight, but everyone has their breaking point. It's a miracle it hasn't happened already. He assumes it's because everyone knows what will happen if they overstep or become exceedingly disobedient. And because of that, it's best if he waits to deal with Adam. Kane rubs the back of his neck. Just thinking about him tightens the knots in his muscles from the stress. Maybe he should have sex to loosen them and relax his body. Speaking of sex, he thinks back to the person walking alongside Adam in the club. He thinks back to you. No doubt the new hire. Kane flicks ash off his cigarette, lost in thought before he can finally take out his phone. The extra one he keeps on hand that no one else in the band knows about, and decides to follow his hunch. He clicks on his bookmarks before finding the site he's looking for. Lonely Fans. There's actually only one person he's subscribed to, at least on this site. Oh my god, was he already subscribed to us? And that's why he's like, wait a minute. Kane himself likes cosplays, so that paired with something that can set his blood ablaze is a good mix. He clicks on the account, picks a video at random. Kane watches as the person on screen performs certain acts to get the viewer's heart racing. Shit, he's getting distracted. Wasn't that the point? Kane pauses the video and zooms in to see if he can find any notable features. The person on screen has their face covered for anonymity purposes, so it makes it harder to tell the identity of the scantily clad cosplayer. He can't shake the feeling that he knows you from somewhere. Thus, the open staring earlier until he saw Adam walking alongside you, glaring at him. He was already subscribed to us. He was like, wait a minute. I know that body outline. Oh, God. I'm in love with the shape of you. Kane takes another puff of his cigarette, lost in his own thoughts when one of the windows belonging to the second floor of the club opens up. Are we trying to climb out the window? Do we just fall in his arms? He finds you standing there, staring down at the ground. You haven't noticed him yet, but you're sure to when you notice a light coming from his phone. He holds it up, comparing you and the cosplayer. He's like, well, there's my prime example here. I can just picture this, him standing there, looking up, and there we are, and he's just like holding up the phone going, maybe? Horny boys, yes. Your builds are the same, the shape of your body, and the way you're mumbling to yourself is reminiscent of the person in the video. He's almost 100% sure you're the right person. A faint smile tugs at his lips and he lowers his phone. Well, that's interesting. Kane can tell you're questioning whether it's safe enough to drop before you swing your leg over the windowsill. He's surprised you haven't noticed him yet, but you're busy focusing your attention on the ground and doing a balancing act as you lower yourself out. It's a tedious process, and you managed to drop so that you're hanging onto the window's ledge. But you're going to hurt yourself. You probably knew it as soon as you start shuffling your way out. He can't help but notice Adam's not with you this time. He's not sure of your relationship to Adam. But considering you're crawling through a window like you're escaping a bad date, he can guess it's not good. Not that that's normal. Adam doesn't like anyone. Kane drops his cigarette and crushes it with the heel of his sneaker. Need help? His voice seems to catch you off guard because your hands slip and you start free falling. Catch us! Catch us, Green Bean! Catch us! Shit. You better catch us, I swear. You really didn't want to crawl your way out of the club through the bathroom window, but it was your only available option. The size of the window wasn't the problem. It was an actually pretty decently sized and easy enough for anyone or any shape to finagle their way through. The problem was the drop. You were bracing yourself for the fall when a deep voice, one that sent reverberations ping-ponging through the pit of your stomach, floated through the alleyway. You never noticed a man peering down at his phone. By the time you were wrenching open the window, someone was already throwing their body against the locked bathroom door. They were slinging curses at you from the other side, and you heard a distinct crack as you threw one leg over the ledge. People are impatient when they're drunk. Worse so when they're drunk with a full bladder. You didn't want to deal with the possible confrontation over locking down an entire bathroom with multiple stalls. You didn't want to wind up beaten up like the door. So you hauled ass over the windowsill and didn't check your surroundings like you should have. Need help? The shock of hearing someone's voice causes your fingers to loosen. You lost your grip. And now you're free falling. Not at all braced for landing on concrete. Oh, this is going to hurt if you don't catch us. You better catch us. You screw your eyes shut, and there's a slap of sneakers against the pavement. Before you're caught midair, your back hitting something solid that isn't cold hard ground. Whatever you just got caught by grunts. You blink. Concrete doesn't grunt. This sounds and feels like a person. You explore the area behind you by using your hands to confirm and are met with a solid lower torso. You look up just to be sure and yep, it's a person. Worse yet, it's a person you've been trying to avoid. Kane. In the flesh and now presenting a huge problem. Kane raises an amused brow, his eyes dipping to where your hands still rest on his lower abdomen before sliding up to meet your gaze. His lips tug at the corner. Careful where you touch me, baby. I don't want to accidentally mistake this as an invitation. You make a face and draw your hand away. Did he seriously just call you baby? What's with every single band member I've met so far giving me a nickname? First Little Devil and now Baby? What's next? Toaster Strudel? Ookum Snookum's Pumpkin Poo? Bagel Bites? Saffron probably already also has a nickname lined up for you that he just hasn't gotten to call you yet. Probably either something like Lamb Chop or Medium Rare. Yep, I 100% believe he calls us Lamb Chop in his head. Ookum Snookum's Pumpkin Pie? Pumpkin Poo? Yep. The idea makes you shudder. Kane must feel it. Are you okay? It'd be a lot better if you weren't one of the people I was actively trying to avoid. You were so close to freedom, too. Now you just don't know if you'll ever see the light of day ever again. Either he's gonna kill you or drop you at Adam or Saffron's feet before rubbing his hands clean. I've wasted an entire kiss on Adam for this. You want those 20 minutes back. You want a refund. No. Maybe I can still salvage this. You debate on the possibility of wiggling free and kicking him in the shin before making a break for it. Kane's expression returns to a state of mild amusement. I'm afraid you're not doing a very good job at it. Oh, really? I couldn't tell. I thought I was doing a pretty good job and... Oh, shit, what's that? You point over Kane's shoulder. He doesn't have the decency to even look. You sigh and fold your arms over your chest. Worth a shot. You can tell by his amusement is growing by the second. Glad someone's getting a kick out of this. Unfortunately for you, Ethan's made me immune to tricks like that. Can I ask why you're avoiding us? I'm pretty sure it's obvious. You saw who I was with earlier and how he's missing now. He gives a thoughtful tilt of his head. You gave Adam the slip and I'm assuming I'll tell him where you're at because we work together. Am I on the right track? See, you figured it out. How did you manage it? Why would I tell you something like that? I might need to use the same tactic again later. Though you doubt that Adam would let you get away a third time via smooch tactic. Kane chuckles, and it's like a thump of a bass. Fair enough. To your surprise, Kane sets you down on your feet before taking a step back. You turn to face him. What? Are you going to see if I'll follow you willingly first or something? Kane pulls out a cigarette and lights it. There's a few cigarette butts littered around this ratty Converse sneakers. I know a thing or two about avoiding Adam. I know even more about running away when you're in a situation you don't want to be in. I don't know what's happening between you two, but... He gives a small smile and pointedly turns his back on you and leans against the alleyway wall. Smoke billows up towards the night sky. What I do know is that I never saw anyone passing through here fitting your description. I've been out here alone, talking to myself, that's all. You don't believe it for one damn second. This is a trap, isn't it? As soon as I turn my back on you, as soon as I start to feel anything close to resembling hope, you're gonna pull the rug out from under me. I know how Saffron and Adam work. Is this where you get your sick kicks? If you're really worried, check my pockets. I don't have any weapons on me. He takes a deep drag of his cigarette, unbothered by the venom in your voice. You don't move. You're shaking. Adrenaline pumps through your veins as you're wondering if you can outrun him. You take a step backwards, then two. You never tear your eyes away from Kane. Is Saffron going to be like the head of the alley, though? Did he have time to catch up? Not going to check? Then stay safe out there, baby. On three, you spin on your heel and bolt towards the end of the alley. You wait for the gotcha moment, for a bullet to pierce your shoulder or his body slamming against yours as he catches up and pins you down. It's something you could see Adam doing, the thrill of the hunt. But he doesn't. And you're almost to the end of the alley, hope actually beginning to bloom in your chest. You steal one last glance at Kane. And that's when you feel a sharp, stabbing pain in your head. It's similar to what you felt earlier, and you're left gasping for air, the headache causing auditory hallucinations that sound like static. It's almost like it's sending off warning signals. You hear the whoosh in front of you. Kane finally turns to look at you. His eyes widen. The cigarette falls from his parted lips. And crack. A blunt force hits the back of your head. Are we getting murdered again? Ah! You crumple to the ground in a heap as the world falls out from under you. How much head trauma can we take, okay? King! I told you it was King! I was right! I was right! Oh, fuck you, King. Ugh. King sits while idling in the car in front of Innovision, the club Adam managed to track down Kane at. He's listening to heavy metal music to calm his nerves. He is exhausted after running around. A moment of peace will do him some good. He's relaxing his tense shoulders when something hits the driver's side before falling to the ground in a heap. King rolls down his window. He doesn't want to accidentally hit whatever it is if it's alive. Did we just run in front of a fucking car? I thought he actually hit us again. Did we run in front of his car? Or run into his car? He'd rather not hurt anyone by accident. No, it's Adam! Never mind. King peeks out his window and finds Adam leaning against the car door. He's practically motionless. Adam? Adam doesn't answer. King grows more concerned. Did something happen? Is he hurt? He doesn't see any visible wounds, but there's no telling if there's something hidden. They're hidden somewhere beneath his shirt. 15 minutes and we're getting hit by cats. It kind of feels like it. I wouldn't be surprised if we just get like taken out by cats at one point. Cats can be like so dangerous, okay? Like Draco, for example, I can walk through the house, and if he's in like a mood where he wants to burn it, like he wants to hunt or like burn energy, I guess, he will run after me like swiping at my legs. So I have like little like he thinks he needs to attack me. He thinks I'm prey sometimes. Like he pops out of his tunnel after me. So I have like little bitty like kitty scratches and nibs like on my legs because of this cat thinking I'm prey. And also cats will just run out in front of you making you trip, or they'll just totally like dead stop right in front of you. And that's fun to do in the middle of the night. So I wouldn't be surprised if we got taken out by a cat at one point or another. You know, cat at the top of a staircase. Yeah, we did. Adam's so upset. He lost his security blankie. Goodness. Okay, if we make it to I think we still have a bit of time left because we just switched to King, but if we make it to another about 15 minutes, we'll take a break and then keep playing. So, let's see. He tries again, his voice still gentle, but with a slight increase in volume. I've gotten spooked by cats before, and then they run like that. They didn't scare me first. Yeah. Cats are ferocious. Adam shakes his head, much to King's relief. Adam scrubs an arm over his eyes, drops his arm, pauses, and scrubs his eyes a little harder this time before peering up at King. To King's surprise, Adam's eyes are red, and there are tear tracks on his cheeks. He looks pained, tortured. King's never seen Adam cry. None of the band members have. It sends King into high alert. Whatever happened to him must have been really bad. Adam, what happened? Adam swallows hard and he starts to fall apart again. Help me find them. No matter where I looked, I couldn't find them. Adam curls in on himself, then, resting his forehead resting his forehead, resting on his knees as he lets out what sounds like a choke sob. Help me find them, King. I don't know what'll happen to them if I don't. I don't want them to die, King. His voice goes softer, barely a whisper. I don't want them to die. Aww. You. What just happened? There's agonizing pain at the base of your skull and your ears are ringing. There's genuine concern and fear in Adam's eyes as he pushes himself off the wall. Hello? Hello? Hi! Who the fuck are you? Wait. Okay, that's scars. We don't know scarring things. I was going to be like Ethan in disguise, but no, that's not Ethan. Hello? I like your tattoo though, bud. Kane takes a step in your direction when your assailant steps over your fallen form and approaches him. Your assailant is followed by 2 more men. Oh, are they after Kane and we were just in the way? I'm gonna say it. I'm sorry, but Adam is an ugly crier. I think he's cute. Both of which are decently armed like your assailant. You don't recognize any of them, but by the way Kane backs up as if he's just physically struck a safe bet he does. Waves of pain slice through your head as you roll onto your stomach. Hello, I'm single. Don't mind the title screen. Yeah, he looks nice. Ooh, look at the scar on his arm. Ooh. Yeah, this boy's definitely fights a lot. What beef do you have with him? I mean, did he murder someone you know? You struggle to push yourself upright, watching your assailant approach Kane with confidence in his stride. His voice is a sneer. You really gave us the runaround. I'm surprised you managed to stay under the radar for so long, considering all that fame of yours. I'll admit it was pretty impressive. But unfortunately for you, your 2 friends managed to lead us right to you. 2 friends. You try to figure out who he's talking about and then it clicks. The unease you felt while walking around outside the other club. The sense that someone was out there watching you 2, observing you from the shadows. They were the reason behind it, these 3 men. But who exactly are they? Okay, so they were the ones following us. I'm sorry, King. I blamed you for murdering us. They were following us around. Trying to get us to lead to him, I guess. Because they probably recognized Adam as his bandmate, so that's why they're following him. And Adam was like, yeah, Adam was trying to protect us, and we got whacked in the head. Again. I think the sharp pain we had in our head is probably, because we've had that a couple of times, I think that's probably an after effect of us almost dying before, I think. Maybe. But who exactly are they, and how did they assume you'd lead them to Kane? No, the answer to that is obvious. Adam and Kane work together. If they want to track him down, it would be easy enough if they followed someone who knew him personally. And since they saw you associating with Adam, they probably figured out it wasn't a far stretch that you might also work with Kane. By some twisted luck of the draw, you accidentally finding Kane meant they did too. Were they following you around in the club the whole time? How's that even possible? You swore they'd leave you alone as soon as you entered the club. When could they have had a chance to creep up on you? How did it get past both you and Adam? Oh, there's a... You get your answer when you hear a vaguely familiar voice enter the fold. He doesn't join in with the others who have circled Kane. Hello! Instead, he kneels down next to you and you see vibrant blue eyes and a wide smile that makes your skin crawl. You don't recognize him. But your body recognizes the danger he possesses. Man 4! He's the one that murked us before. I like him. He's pretty. I'm sorry. He killed us and I'm like, he pretty. And we got a free show to boot, you 2. The 4th man says, directing this part to you. Sure got busy on that couch. I'm honest enough to admit I felt a tad bit jealous, but your boyfriend is on a whole nother level. Woo boy. He shivers and shakes his head. Talk about a scary bastard. Can they do me next? Was that him? Is he the one that said that? An ice cold chill sweeps through you. His voice. He is the guy from earlier, the horny observer that riled up Adam. That's how they managed to creep up on us. They started tailing us when we were distracted. The man's unsettling smile grows wider, pleased that you finally placed him. A shame he's not here to protect you now. Then again, you did get him drunk, so that's a lack of foresight on your end. Alias. Enough chatting. We should still move this along before we draw attention. Drag them over. You got it. The blue-eyed man, Elias, grabs you by the back of your collar and you grunt as he pulls you deeper into the alleyway. He dusks his hands off once he's brought you within range of the group. Why are all these men hotter than Adam? The number one thing that keeping him on top is the Milkies. I think they're all pretty. But, yeah, he does have the Milkies. They are all freaking pretty. God, Unknown Hermit does such a good job, designing these boys. He plants his boot on the back of your head, on your back to keep you pinned. I guess it's only fair we give you a show after the one you put on earlier. Now just sit back and enjoy, okay? The fun part's about to begin. Reese. I think it's Reese, actually. Pays, Elias and his antics no mind as he slips on a set of brass knuckles, threading his fingers through the holes before flexing them. He admires his beloved weapon like one would jewelry. Bring him closer. The two men flanking Reese surge forward and Kane struggles to fight them off. With 2 against 1, it doesn't take long for them to subdue him, wrenching his arms behind his back before they force him to kneel at Reese's feet. Kane's eyes flicker to you, then back to Rise. At least let them go. They've got no ties to me. I don't even know them. If that's the case, you should be more concerned with what I'm gonna do to you over a stranger. I'll deal with them later, but you? Rise pulls his arms back, followed by a sickening crunch as Adam's head snaps to the side, Rise's brass-covered knuckles colliding with his jaw. Rise examines his blood-stained knuckles, licks Kane's blood off his skin. You're my priority. You played God today. Orion is dead because of you. And you have the audacity to leave my brother's corpse to rot inside of a dumpster. Okay. I see why they are pissed at him and wanting to take... Okay, I see why. The guy he killed was Orion, Rise's brother, and then he left him in a dumpster in an alley somewhere. So, okay, I see why they're after Kane. I'm sorry, is this the unemployment convention? Why is this happening? Why are they being targeted? There we go. That's why. He killed the wrong guy's brother. Oh, yes. You left him in a dumpster. Boy, you don't know how to cover your tracks. It's amazing you're not arrested yet. Did it feel good, knowing we'd find him? Did you think I wouldn't hunt you down? Okay, never mind. Get your revenge. Yeah, I mean, fair. Kane says nothing, his head still off to the side. But what did we do? They shouldn't have hit us. We're already in a fragile state. Scarlet drips down his chin. His neck disappears under the collar of his shirt. Only the rise and fall of his chest gives away that he's alive. He slowly turns his head to reveal a faint smile tugging at his lips. He acts like this is nothing new to him, like he's gone through worse. Kane clears his throat before spitting out a wad of blood, mucus and a chipped tooth at Rise's feet. He lets his head tip to the side. He acts like it doesn't bother him, like he's used to this sort of thing, like he's been through worse. Does beating the shit out of me help you feel better? Come on, go a little harder. Make this fun for both of us. Rise snaps. He sinks his fist deep into Kane's gut before withdrawing and continuing to do it over and over again. Kane doesn't make a single noise the entire time. He simply screws his eyes shut and endures. The sickening thump of flesh being beaten to a pulp makes your gut twist in horror and empathy. Out of everyone you've met since Adam turned your life upside down, he is the only person who opted to let you go, who bothered to look the whole other way. Maybe he's a shitty person. Maybe he's killed people. But the men surrounding you clearly aren't saints. You grit your teeth. Go to prop yourself up when Aegeus digs his heels into your back like he's crushing a bug. Hey, Rise. Our friend here's getting a little antsy. What should we do? The punching stops. Whatever you want. Kane hears this and begins thrashing around before Rise sinks his fist into his gut again. I told you they didn't do anything. And neither did Orion, yet you killed him. You know why I killed him. I didn't have a choice. Bullshit. There's always a choice and you chose yourself like the coward you are. You want to play innocent? Fine. Let's play a fun little game then. Ilias? Yeah. Give them to me. Oh, got something fun planned? Aegeus sounds pleased as he tosses you before Rise's feet. Rise nods to one of the men restraining Kane. Xander, give him the knife in your belt. Neil, keep your gun on him. If he tries anything, shoot him dead. Both men do as they're told. Kane looks down at the knife in confusion, staring down at his beaten-up face reflected in the steel. You have a decision, Kane. You can choose to sacrifice yourself for someone you consider innocent. Or you can do what you did with my brother. You could choose to be a coward and kill this person right here and now. Either way, the decision is up to you. The air gets sucked out of your lungs. Your head whips in Kane's direction. Kane's pallor has gone completely chalky white. Don't make me do this. Don't make me choose between my life or theirs. Well, it should be easy, right? You do it every time you're supposedly called on. But this person here is innocent by your standards. The right choice would be killing yourself. Rise smiles like he knows that's not what Kane will choose. Oh, that's fucked. Aegeus laughs. Rise raises his hand to silence Aegeus. Aegeus, go keep an eye out to make sure no one comes through here. Damn, really? Now. Aegeus sighs and goes to do as he's told, perturbed he won't get to watch the show. Rise nods towards Neil while addressing Kane. You've got 10 minutes to get it over with. Kill them or slit your own throat. If you don't choose either, or then Neil will kill you. Both, so pick one or the other. Kane stares down at the knife in his hands like it's alive. Get up. You manage to stand on shaky legs, bracing yourself for a fight and ready to defend yourself. Kane swallows hard. He slides the pad of his fingers along the sharpened edge of the blade, winces as blood wells from the slender cut on his fingers, dribbling down his hand. He stares at it a moment, his palm open in quiet consideration. He's probably imagining how much stabbing himself would hurt. Squeezes his eyes closed, clenches his fist, and gets to his feet before holding the knife out in front of him with his uninjured hand. Uh-oh. Why do I get the feeling the brother was just an excuse? He was wanting to do this his whole life. Maybe. We don't know, like, why he was apparently ordered to kill Orion. I'm sorry, but even if Kane kills us, I won't be mad. I would do the exact same thing. Yeah, I mean, that is a horrible situation to be put into right there. Because like humans, we tend to, we have a self-preservation. We are going to want to take care of ourselves and, protect ourselves from everything. Ugh. Alright, my throat's starting to act up. I don't think it's going to be too much longer, honestly. Because it's almost 2 hours into this part, and that's about it as long as the parts are for this. So I think we're almost near the end. Good, because my throat's starting to give out on me. Okay, here we go. His eyes are apologetic when they finally open to meet yours. I'm sorry, he mouths. You let out a small, harsh laugh. You want to hate him for his decision. You want to hate him for choosing his life over yours. But like he understood why you were running away, you understand this and the need to prioritize survival. Because if you manage to wrench that knife out of his hands, you're liable to kill him too. So you don't hate him. You're just doing what you have to. So is he. It drives him to lunge for you. You brace for his attack, clumsily twisting yourself out of the way, trying to see straight as the world spins thanks to that knock to the noggin from earlier. Your ears ring. Your neck, shoulders, and head ache. You want to throw up. You're in pretty bad shape, but luckily for you, so is Kane. His movements are sluggish from the beating he took, and while Adam treats his knife like it was an extension of himself, Kane lacks the same familiarity. There's a chance you can disarm him. His stomach is his weakness, no doubt bruised from those brass knuckles. All is not lost. I just need to get close enough to hit him where it hurts without getting stabbed in the process, making him drop the knife and grab it. Easy. Yeah. Easy. Kane sweeps his arm out. You stumble backwards in an effort to avoid the steel blade singing through the air. Kane pursues you. He swings out again, fully extending his arm. You're ready for it. Now. Ducking underneath his arm, you surge forward, hand already balled into a fist as you bring it up to take aim. Kane cries out as you land a hit. He stumbled back and wraps an arm around his abdomen, blood from his injured hand staining the side of his shirt. He's breathing hard, his shoulders heaving up and down. To your dismay, he's still wielding the knife. Kane's expression hardens as his grip on the hilt tightens. You've done it now. You know from experience what a man looks like when he wants to kill you. And this man definitely wants to kill you. Kane descends on you with a raged fear of an animal backed into a corner, the flurry of slashes from his knife becoming wild and unpredictable. By some miracle, you keep dodging them. All of his attacks narrowly miss, and you keep backing up until you hit a brick wall. You grunt and slant to the side as he brings the blade down, still hits the open air. You duck under Kane's arm, but his legs dart out and you stumble, your body twisting before your shoulder slams into the concrete. You don't have time to get up when Kane kneels over your fallen form, forcing you onto your back. Kane brings the blade in a downward swing. You catch him by the wrist, trembling and struggling to hold him off. The knife gets closer and closer to your neck. Sweat coats your forehead and your hands are beginning to lose their grip. Panic surges in your chest and you stare up at Kane as he uses his body weight to drive the knife down closer to its mark. The tip of the blade touches your skin. It has yet to pierce it, but in the next second you'll lose your grip and all this will be over with Kane as a victor. You screw your eyes shut. You're for the worst when hair tickles your face. Kane speaks soft and low. I'm not gonna hurt you, but I need you to play along. Your eyes snap open. Kane's using his hair as a curtain to cover up the fact he's speaking to you. He's also no longer putting all his weight on you, though it might not look like that to anyone who's watching. The murderous intent you saw earlier is completely gone, like it never existed. In the next second, I'm gonna lose my grip on the knife. When I do, We're gonna fight for it, and you're gonna take it from me. Then you're gonna act like you stabbed me in the throat and drop the knife next to me. I'll take it from there. Can you do all that for me? What? What's he saying? You stare at him in disbelief. This is a trick, right? No, he's trying to save both of you. But you remember how he swung with the knife, how he got so close to slicing your skin open numerous times, yet missing by just a narrow margin. He's been going easy on you on purpose. You're not sure how to handle this revelation. Someone not trying to kill you is uncharted territory. You're shell-shocked. Kane appears amused despite the circumstances. That's a yes or a no, baby. Your response is instant as you mouth yes. Kane's lips tug at the corner before he grunts as he rears back, holding his ear like you bit it. The knife skitters on the concrete and both of you gun for it, your hand reaching the hilt first as planned before you shoving Kane off of you, lashing the knife out. Kane dodges and you keep up the swings as if you're still locked in a battle of survival. And technically you are. Just not with Kane. You manage to pin Kane to the ground and hold the knife over him, breathing hard before letting out an agonizing cry and driving the knife down, stopping just shy of his neck. Right on cue, Kane makes a sound low in his throat like he's choking on his own blood. He's bringing up his hand, the one he used to test the sharpness of the blade earlier, and holds his neck, pressing down like he's trying to keep from bleeding out. Then he goes still, his neck smeared with crimson. You let the shock settle on your face. They'll perceive it as you being stunned you just killed someone. But what you're taken back by is the fact that he must have planned this straight from the beginning when he sliced his fingers. The question is, will a plan he came up with on the fly work? You're a bit doubtful. As soon as they get close enough, they'll realize the truth. But you got nothing, so you go with it. You breathe deep and get up off him, letting the knife drop from your fingers until it clatters to the ground, right within his reach. You, come here. Neil, go check the body and retrieve the knife. You hesitate before walking towards Rise, hoping that whatever Kane has planned works. You pause before Rise. You're not gonna let me go, are you? Rise smiles. It doesn't reach his eyes. What do you think? That you're a bad movie villain cliche and should do better? Q. Rise is interrupted when a gunshot rings out, and you turn around to see Neil slumped over Kane's body as Xander fires more gunshots at Kane. None of the bullets hit Kane, who used Neil as a meat shield. He must have gotten a gun off of Neil, probably after he managed to use the knife on him. Kane aims the stolen gun at Xander, managing to clip Xander's shooting arm despite his unsteady aim. How easy would it be if we had a gun? Well, they have a gun now. By the way, I finished a strip for the 3 bad endings. Oh, heck yeah! Congratulations! Rye's hands go to his hip where he reveals a holster. Elias, get your ass over here now! I would, but we got trouble. Rise whips his head just in time to see Elias backing away from the opening of the alleyway, making little hops as headlights flood the area. Elias turns tail as the car almost comes bearing down on him. Elias dives just short of where you and Rise standing as the car comes to a screeching halt, unable to squeeze any further into the alleyway. You spot a blonde guy in the driver's seat. A brown-haired guy grinning from ear to ear on the passenger side. Oh, it's King and Ethan. No, don't kill him. I can fix him. Okay. Holding Out for a Hero by Bonnie Tyler. Tyler blasts us through the car surrounding system. Oh, they so planned that. Holding out for a hero in the night. It's perfect. He's gotta be strong and he's gotta be fast. He's gotta be larger than life. I need a hero. Oh my god. They so took a moment to pause and pull that up, okay? I swear they did. Oh my god, that's perfect. Hello, Tamashi Shadows. Welcome in. You finally caught a stream? Oh, heck yeah. Oh gosh. They're holding out for a hero. Oh god, that's perfect. We are playing You and Him Chapter 5, which has just dropped. And some of the boys are coming to the rescue in style. The identity of these two men are unmistakable. Ethan and King have arrived on the scene. They both get out of the car at the same time, and Ethan cups a hand near his mouth. All I'm imagining is the Shrek 2 movie. Exactly! Exactly. That is... Yes, that is exactly that. That is like the best moment in the movie. I mean, Shrek 2 is fire, but that is like the best moment. There they are! I'm sorry I blamed you for murdering us, King. You're not as much as a twink as Aegeus is. And there's Ethan. Alright, who called for an ooh, bro? A shot rings out and Ethan yelps, ducking to the side. The bullet bursts through the windshield, shattering the glass. The shards litter the dashboard. Ethan looks down at the ruined windshield before looking over the roof of his car at King. Do you think this will buff out? Rise cocks his gun and draws the two men's attention. That was a warning shot. He aims the gun at your head, but the next one won't be. Neither will this one. Kane comes up from behind while holding his shoulder. Xander's body lies motionless on the ground. In the midst of all of it, all the chaos, Kane must have gotten a better shot in and wound up killing him as a result. Drop the gun. If you touch that trigger, I'll take both me and your little friend here out. Aegeus aims his gun, swiveling it between Ethan and King. Kane's grip on the gun tightens and no one dares to move, aside from Aegeus, who's keeping an eye on King and Ethan. No one's really paying you any mind. They're considered the threats. You're just hostage here. Go for the family jewels! Go for the family jewels! You can do it! You speculate whether Adam has anything in his wallet that can help you. Other than money, you could fling at them, because making it rain on them would totally help the situation. You're not sure what he's gotten in there. Keeping an eye on Rise, you inch your hand towards where you stowed away Adam's wallet. Closer. Closer! Your fingers barely brush the letter when Rise drills the gun deeper into your skull. He wrenches your arm behind your back. Don't even think about it. I just wanted to make it rain. Come on, some green rain. You wince and then notice something out of the corner of your eye. Purple hair captures your attention. The boy has arrived. The whole band is here. The whole band is here now. Cause I think it's just Rise and Aegeus left, because they took out Neil and Xander. So Rise and Aegeus are left. And then there's us being held hostage by Rise. And then we have Kane holding a gun to them. Need a weapon? Use a wallet. I mean, with as much money as he has in there, it could kill a man. I'm sure it's thick enough to kill a man if you tried hard enough. He rich. And, yeah, we have Ethan and King, who are being held, at a standstill. So, and now Adam has showed up. So the whole gang is here. The entire band is here, excusing their manager, who's probably not far away. But where is he? At this angle, the only one who can see Adam visibly enough is you. He's hunkered behind the tailgate of the car, his body crouched and his head peering over his shoulders, with his eyes pointed towards you. When did he get here? Did he come on foot or was he in the car too? When the shots went off, you were too busy to pay attention and see if anyone snuck out of the back seat. It doesn't matter. Either way, he's not going to be of any help. The squad is here! Yes. Only you notice his eyes darting to you and then off to the side where Rise is out of sight from his angle. Almost like, does he want me to keep him talking? No, that's probably not it. I mean, he knows that's our strong point, okay? But he keeps making the motion. Well, there's not much else I can do. Can I ask you a question? No. That was fast. You don't even know what the question is. Rise looks at you. Does this gun, by any real means, imply I'm here to entertain your antics? I mean, we're all standing here and not moving and in a stalemate. You say as Adam slips forward, still crouching as you blather on, trying to keep Rise's attention on you. What's the harm in hearing me out? Because I'd rather not hear you talk at all. I think you'd be very interested in where I'm going with this. Rise searches your gaze for a moment and you hold it. What is it? I'm mostly just speculating, but you probably know a decent amount of weapons, right? You and your friends have all been carrying them on your person after all. Yes. So, what's the one called? The one that's got a handle and got like steel poking out of it? What's that called again? A knife? Are you talking about a knife? Rise wrinkles his brow, confused where you're going with this before his eyes widen and his head whips in the direction of the car. Right as a knife embeds itself into the center of his forehead. Oh, he's dead. I'm sorry, O'Hilia. I'm sorry. He's not going to be able to get fixed. You can write a fan fiction and save him, but this boy is dead. Aegeus whips his head towards Rise, shouts, then starts shooting wildly. Ethan and King duck behind their prospective car doors, and Adam's already out of sight. Rise stares blankly before the body slumps and falls over. No, why don't give him to me? I'm sorry, O'Hilia. I'm so sorry for your loss. His gun skitters off and disappears underneath the alleyway dumpster. You stare at the man dead at your feet. The sight of a knife embedded in this man's skull makes you want to throw up, and you're not paying attention as Aegeus levels his gun in your direction. You hear the slap of boots on concrete, but all you can see is the barrel of the gun. Flashbacks of Ruth staring at you, horrified, of the pain and drifting off into oblivion. Kane fires off a shot that clips Aegeus' shoulder, but not before Aegeus pulls the trigger. There's a brief moment of, "Aw, fuck, really? Again?" You don't notice the purple hair blur before he's in front of you. Oh, Adam's taking the bullet for us! There's a grunt followed by the splatter of blood. Click, click. Aegeus stares at his gun. He's just run out of ammo. He's trembling as the man he shot lifts his head. Adam's arm is bleeding from where he was hit, but he appears otherwise fine. What the fuck do you think you were trying to pull just now? Aegeus backs up as Adam stalks forward. Aegeus fumbles to see if he can find any spare ammunition when Adam's arm darts out and wraps around Aegeus' throat. It's okay, his chest will repel them bullets. Well, he got hit in the arm, but it's a good thing. It probably would have just bounced off, right? Don't kill me, he managed to choke out. Adam pauses and cocks his head in a predatory way. You can practically feel when it clicks because his fingers tighten around Aegeus' throat. Huh, I recognized you. You're the one that made that fucking disgusting comment towards your little devil earlier. King and Ethan exchange a mutual look of confusion. They have no idea who or what Adam is talking about. Kane shows no outside reaction. Adam withdraws a knife from practically out of thin air like some goddamn magician and gives the knife an expert flip with his injured arm. Is he even human? You distinctly wonder. Fast or slow? What? Adam sinks the knife into his gut and Nagias claws at Adam's arms. The knife twists ever so slowly and cruelly. You look away, your stomach churning. That could have been you if you hadn't escaped Adam on the highway. The unmistakable tearing of flesh and screams cut off by gurgles. By gurgle are forever ingrained in your ears as you hear the sound of a body hitting the ground. You don't dare to open your eyes until a large shadow casts over you. Little devil. Hi. You peek up at him, this monster of a man, and prepare yourself for the worst. Maybe he won't kill you, but he threatened your uncle's life if you ever got out of line. You wait for the inevitable cruelty of his words, the sneer on his lips, the condescending attitude of a man who's never once reflected back on his horrible actions. What? You demand when he keeps staring at you. Your hands clench into fists and you level your chin at him. What now, Adam? I suppose you're going to say you're setting an example for what you're going to do to the people I love. Is that it? Don't let him get to you. Chin up, chest puffed, like Jay used to say. Are you hurt anywhere? King's eyes shoot wide. Ethan's jaw drops. You're pretty sure you're staring a mutual expression of shock. You wait for the punchline, but Adam's simply waiting for you to answer. You blurt the words before you can stop them. Are you? I mean, I think he is. Oh, maybe his drunk escapade realized how much he cared for us and needed us. Kiss, 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 kiss. Maybe we're so close. Oh, our boy is growing. He was smiling so hard before. Now look at him. Yeah. Yeah, he learned his lesson, didn't he? Agius did. This is not the kind of impelling I want to see, but whatever. It's a type of impelling, not the one you wanted, but you got one. Adam is being polite before murdering the guy. Yeah, he was like, do you want it fast or slow? I mean, the guy didn't answer fast enough, so that's on him. But, I'm crying. What was that sound you made, Sparrow? Hi. I don't even know if I can replicate it. I was just like, hi. I can't replicate it. He's pretty. Okay. I was in default mode. Hi. I don't know. I don't know what I did. Oh, but he's asking if we're hurt. He's clearly hurt, though. Ah! Yes! Development! His jaw ticks, and you see the old spark of irritation in his eyes, so he hasn't completely lost it. Little devil, just be fucking serious for once and tell me, did they hurt you? Actually, we did get whacked in the head, so we should admit that. What does it matter? Are you going to poke at my injuries and ask if they hurt while smirking at my misery? No, I'm asking to take care of you. Of your injuries, I mean. Yeah, let him know. I know we're being sarcastic and everything, but seriously, let him know you got whacked in the head, okay? That needs to be listed on your list of injuries, because apparently you're having some kind of mental problem, because we keep having head pain. His brow furrows and his eyes flicker off to the side like he's unsure of himself or what he's saying. Ethan swivels his head to look at King. He stage whispers, Did we give him a concussion by accident when we hit the brakes? Do you think he'll start saying, yeah, please and thank you if we try it one more time? He's like, if we give him a little bit more of a concussion, will he be nice? I mean, fair. Fair. Adam's trying to comfort you. Be nice. Yes. Come on. Come on, be a little nice. I know last time we tried to be nice, we got murdered in a bathroom, but still. Fuck off, Ethan. Oh, God, his expression. Look at this. He immediately... he looks over at Ethan, and he's immediately like, fuck off, Ethan. And then looks back at us like, hi. He doesn't bother looking at his bandmate, too, waiting for your response. Your fist clench. Is he being serious right now? He is! He thought you were about to die! You don't understand this sudden tonal shift. Maybe the alcohol is still in his system. He does still look a little flushed and a bit disheveled, but you couldn't care less. Not after everything he's done to you. Not after all the threats, the violence, the death of your own family member. Yes, you have to take all this in account, but please, for the love of freaking whatever, you need... he just dodged in front of a bullet to save you. And then he murdered the guy that was shot at you. Okay? He has saved your life just now. I know he has been a piece of shit to you, but please at least give him a little crumb right now, okay? A little crumb. I'm not asking to give him the whole cake. I mean, his band name is Cake, but so this is kind of ironic. But don't give him the whole cake. Give him a crumb, okay? He dodged in front of a bullet, got shot, and then murdered the guy that was trying to murder you. Okay? And he also killed the other guy that was trying to murder you. All this for him to want to kill us 5 minutes later, and maybe the chase is over. I think it's starting to be over, because if you notice, he was being, like, more, accepting of us. He has a higher tolerance for us. Yeah, he threatened us a couple of times today, but he was more tolerant to listening to us rattle on. Way more tolerant. So he's been growing more accustomed to us, and he's relaxing more. And also, after the makeout session and us getting him drunk, I think the drunkenness has pushed his feelings up, because he realized he doesn't want us to leave. We're the most precious thing to him right now. That murder was minutes ago. It's old news. I mean, according to our MC, you're not wrong, Tamashi. Only took, what, 5 chapters? And the prologue, if you add in the prologue. So, technically kind of 6. We have literally been playing this game for years. I just realized that. Not after all the threats, the violence, and death of your own family member. Nothing he does will make up for what he's done. Not that he cares to. You don't believe this man is capable of anything like that. I don't want you to touch me. I don't want you to take care of me. What I want from you? You step forward and jab at his chest. What I want for you is to get the fuck out of my life and leave me alone. I never want to hear from you again. I never want to speak to you again. Understand? Or do I have to repeat myself? I can't do that, little devil, even if I wanted to. And why not? Give me one good reason you can't. Adam dips his head and scrubs a hand down his face. His voice is barely above a whisper. How do people do this? What, not going to explain it to me? Are you going to keep your secrets as usual? Tell me the same thing you did back at the hotel? Adam's lips press into a tight line before he looks up. His gaze searches yours. You can tell he's wavering between going back on his bullshit again and being honest for once in his murder spree of a life. He comes to a decision. His voice is quiet, like a sinner preparing to open up in a confessional booth. It's because I'm not the original person who wanted you dead, little devil. I was sent to kill you. Your veins turn to ice. Even Cain appears stunned now, staring at Adam like he can't believe what he's hearing. And you suddenly remember the exchange between Rise and Cain's from earlier, when Rise brought Cain to his knees and punched him square in the gut. You look to Cain. Cain? Cain swallows before nodding. He tucks the gun he stole in the waistband of his jeans. Go ahead, baby. He's automatically like, what the fuck did you call him? This is my little devil. You don't give him a baby name, okay? He's mine. Adam is just insecure. He doesn't know how to be affectionate. Exactly. And he was like raised in an abusive situation where he was like taught that sexual lust and desire and all that is a sin. At the nickname, you feel Adam bristle, and if looks could kill, Cain would be dead on the ground just like a geese. You ignore Adam. Didn't you say you didn't have a choice when you were talking to Rise about killing his brother? Cain's eyes flicker from you to Adam before returning back to you again. Yes. Did someone order you to kill him? Yes. You finally bring your attention back to Adam, who reluctantly stops glaring at Cain to meet your gaze. Were you ordered by the same person? It's Adam who answered this time. Yes. We were. Dun dun dun. God! Alright! We excusing serial killers now? Yes. We are him? Oh, I get it. Because every time we went to Adam, we called it him. But then the last time we switched to Adam, the him phased out and turned to Adam. It was like Adam is getting out from under this is a prey, I must murder him ideology into being him, thinking for himself. So that's why the him switched to Adam. And now God switched to him, which could indicate that is our enemy now. That is the person who wants us dead. I mean, we have run into this God character in a previous part, in a flashback. They are like in like this church type setting, and is this the one where they kind of like, oh yeah, this is the game where they were like pretty much drowning the people in a basin in front of everybody because they failed to do something. And like Adam has endured like punishment too. So he's literally like in a cult, a religious cult. God? Hello? Yeah, it's like the guy at the head of the cult, pretty much. Because I think we had a flashback of it in part 4. I'll continue in a second, okay? I was just trying to give my voice a break for a sec. But we did run into flashback, I think, in part 4, and that's why I didn't think of it immediately, because most of the other parts we have replayed more than once, because the game was remastered. So that's why I didn't immediately remember this. Oh, I'm officially out of water now. I drank my tea and I drank my full bottle of water, so. God looks up at the stained glass ceiling meant to replicate the scene where Adam takes the apple from Eve. The moment of temptation that would forever bar them from re-entering the Garden of Eden, losing their eternal lives and the beauty that came with it. There's always an allure in indulging in sin. To dismiss God's words. To submit to earthly pleasures and embrace the taboo. He always wonders when his own Adam would test those boundaries. It's a shame, really. He's fallen so far from where he originally stood. But don't worry, my child. God is forgiving. He loves his son. So of course he'll forgive him. Oh yeah, isn't this his actual dad? Or his dad's in this cult and that's why he got drug into it? After all, he loves all of his children. Adam, Ethan, King, Cain, and Saffron. They are all his blessings, as are those who submit to his word. Yes, even if his children initially stray, God will forgive them. Because in the end, they will always find their way back to him. To be continued! Woo! Yes! Awesome job by Unknown Hermit, as always. Heck yeah! Oh, that is amazing. Ah, to be continued. The apple is bitten into now. He bit. Oh, I get it. I get it. The apple's bitten into because he's taken the bite to leave Eden. Ah, I get it. Oh, that symbolism. I'm a little slow on the uptake on most things, so it just takes me a minute. But the apple's bitten into, as seen here, because we represent stepping into the real world. Because he'd been locked into Eden, into like their cult leaders' gods, like little playground of like paradise. And even because they murder and all kinds of things, it's not considered outside of it. But because he is stepping away and disregarding that and actually embracing that he does have feelings for us and being a real boy and starting to step away from the cult's influences, he is taking a bite of that apple to leave Eden. I get it! That is so cool! And there has been an apple since the very first thing. They have been planning this for so long. That's so cool. This God loves his children. Suspicious. I know, right? I love it. I don't even know what's behind me. There we go. My room was actually back there. Okay. I didn't know what was behind there anymore because I've been moving stuff around recently. But heck yes! There we go! Ah! Oh, it's really gonna start kicking off with the cult now because now they admit it. Yeah, we didn't just decide to come after and kill you on a whim. You know, that wasn't whatever. We were placed. We were supposed to kill certain people. So, they are more like assassins than serial killers. Because the serial killers, aren't they like choosing on their own who they are going after? But they're like assassins. They're being told what to do. So they're more like assassins than serial killers anymore. So we were the apple all along. We were! We were! I love that long game. It took me this long to realize that. Oh gosh, do you realize how long this game has been coming out? Oh, I love that we're being fed bits of it, because instead of getting a full game at once, I like it when it's divided up, because you get to embrace the story and remember it and get to go back and get fed pieces of it as years go by, instead of playing it all at once and it being done with and you forget about it in like 2 months. So hang on, let me see, when did this first come out? When did we first play it? Because I know I played the prologue, the original prologue, before it was redone. Okay, it's been 2 years. Oh my goodness. It's been over 2 years. Wow. And That was one of the first. I think I started playing that my first year on YouTube, so it's probably been almost 3 years at this point. Wow. It is amazing how far the story has come. Like, the artwork has been ramped up. We got more characters like added in as we go, because in the prologue it was literally us and Adam. Us and Adam, and talks about our other family members, but us and Adam was in the prologue. And then, you know, we add in the aunt, and then we see the bartender, and now we just had like 10 people in an alleyway, and everybody has their own personalities and everything. The Unknown Hermit is so good at writing characters. I love the snarky MC so much. Wait, it's over? Yeah, we finished chapter 5. The story is not over. The game is not over. But this is all that is out at the moment. So we have to hang in there for part 6. Holy crap. I want to know how this is going to come to head. I feel like it's about to get even more dangerous. Is he going to send more assassins? Is he going to threaten everybody? What power does he have over everybody? Because I know this cult, they were literally torturing people and killing people for not listening. So, no, I had to take a phone call. What happened in the church? Not much. It was really just the God's point of view. I'm doing air quotes here. The God of the cult, his point of view of how he thinks his Adam has strayed a little bit. And he was talking about how he loves all his children, and he listed all the members of Cake and Saffron. That's locked. What happens when you start caring about a visual novel? There's so much more content, and I'm adding so much lore for everyone. I added the bad ending, and we get to see Soren's cousin. Oh yeah, you're okay. Cool. Good job. That's awesome. I'm glad you're building up your visual novel. I'm excited to see where this goes from here. I'm always excited to see what happens in this story. It just kicks off. Like, I wasn't expecting anything. Like, we held this guy down in the middle of a club on a couch and fed him vodka, and then made out with him for a little bit just to feed him vodka, and he turns to like this little bitty creaking crybaby. I'm still sad. We showed him full sympathy, and we got murdered in that ending. It's like, why? Did we die at all? The last part? I don't remember. But the story is cool. It is. Okay. Like 2 hours, 40 minutes. So that was about a 2.5 hour part. So not bad. Not bad at all. I'm glad we got to play it all together. I thought about just recording it on my own. I'm like, no, we live stream the other parts. We gotta do this together. I don't know what we're going to be streaming later. We do need to dive back into Criminally Yours. But I also need to record more videos, because I'm trying to record as much as I can for Spooky Month, because it's the best month of the year. I hope everybody's been enjoying my flood of videos. Yeah, Hate Station, by the way, is really fun if you guys want to check it out. It's like a horror BL game, like takes place in a train station. So, you know what the bad part about being a VTuber is, or being a content creator is? Whenever people you watch, like people I personally watch, play a game that I want to play, and I'm like, dang it! Because I feel like I can't watch them play it until I play it myself, and then I can go back and play it. Because I was like, I've been wanting to play Blood Money, and then like, Spooky Mouth, yes, I've been wanting to play Blood Money, and then I saw Markiplier played Blood Money, and I'm like, dang it, I can't watch it, I want to play it. So I played it, and I still haven't watched his, because I got distracted, and and then like I have Fear Bonding. Okay, we played the demo for Fear Bonding. That's the one about the Yandere and the demon. It's got like a manga style. We played the demo for it, and I've been wanting to play the full game. I've had the full game. As soon as it came out, I bought it. It kind of just got pushed to the back of the list, and I kind of forgot it was there. And then I seen another person that I follow play it, and I'm like, dang it! So I can't watch that until I play it myself. And the same person, they played Sci Hate Station, and I was literally about to record Sci Hate Station when I saw they were about to play it. I'm like, dang it! So I'm literally on the same wavelength as one of the people I follow, and I'm like, dang it! Because I want to watch them. I want to watch him. Just like you guys like watching people play. I want to watch too. And I'm like, no, but I want to experience it myself. So now I can go back and watch people play. Ha 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 ha. I watched both of you play Blood Money. Ah, nice. I bet Mark did a better job. I need to watch Mark play it. I kind of felt so freaking guilty. That I was so guilty. I was over here wallowing in guilt. I didn't even get all the endings like I normally do. I was wallowing in guilt about Blood Money, okay? I felt so freaking bad. That voice acting was so good. That's why I'm a normal civilian. Believe it or not, your live streams are the only time I watch your videos. Now I've been busy. Not today was good day. Now gotta go do some more work. Okay, thank you for popping in. Oh, you only watch my live streams because you want to be in the moment with me, right? Huh? When you want to play a game but your favorite YouTube plays it first, yes. It is a struggle. It is a struggle. It's like I need to play it before I see spoilers about stuff. Yeah, I want to watch Markiplier play it. Also, Homicipher is another one. Some of the people, I follow were playing it. I'm like, dang it, this looks cool, and I want to play it, but I don't want to watch them first. I need to play it. So, fun fact, we did play Homicipher on my birthday, June 5th, on that stream. We played about 30 minutes of it. And the other day, I just decided I wanted to play it. I didn't record it or nothing, but I just played it, and man, did I get into it. I mean, 4 hours was gone in a blink of an eye. I got so invested. I love those characters so much. They are adorable. Mr. Crawling is one of those characters that is like, I will shoot everyone in the room and then myself if anything happens to this character. I love him so much. I seen Cub Scouts play Blood Money. I'll see your video later. My video's not much to talk about. It's just me cringing in a corner the whole time. When you want to, yeah. But I've played some other games. I have games recorded right now, but I'm not posting them because I feel like they don't match with Spooky Month at the moment. But there's a lot of spooky games I need to play. I seriously have like 800 games on my playlist, and there's so much. But there is some games that I put out recently that's pretty good. So I Hate Station. I've been having a lot of fun with it. There's 2 parts out so far. And it's gonna be at least another part. So that's a nice long one. I've been doing a lot of shorts lately. Let's see. Yeah. It's kind of funny. The games that I really get into, I can't make good covers for some reason, and I feel like people don't understand how cool the game is, because it's really weird. The games I really, really like never do good. Never get good views. And then the games I'm just like, okay, that's fine. Gets like a lot of views. And I'm like, YouTube is weird. YouTube is just weird. I do want to do more Bewitching Sinners, but like nobody is into it anymore. I don't care. I want to play it. I gotta finish it, because there's like a sequel to Bewitching Sinners coming out, okay? Ugh. You know what matches Spooky Month? My Burning Heart. Yes. The next part of that will be up on Patreon soon, because, I mean, you know me, I always wait till the very end of the month, but, it will be out soon. I originally planned on making several videos and post them up a month now for Patreon for everybody, but, you know, life is crazy. Justice for underrated games, exactly. Oh my god, there's so many amazing freaking RPG horror maker games. Like Life is Eternal. Actually it's Life Eternal. Like I freaking enjoyed that game so much. And I can't really make a good thumbnail for it. It was so fun. You're a necromancer. Okay? You are a necromancer and you wake up and your room is like preserved, but you step out of your room and the castle is in disarray. Like years and years and decades have passed. You were like protected in this little room and you'd been unconscious, and you get a note. You get a note being like, "Hey, when you get up, come and raise me again." And so your master is Bones at this point. So your goal is to go around and find ingredients and things you need to make the potion to raise your master from the dead. And as you're going around, you're getting tidbits of the story, like you're seeing skeletons everywhere that apparently were skeletons just moving around like skeletons, but they were workers, and apparently these were your friends. Like this one took care of you, this one showed you brought you food, this one was amazing, and you're walking around this old building and this forest and you're getting all these bits of info given to you. And then you're like, wait a minute, why this has been repeated. This is a cycle that's been repeated. Your master is like a warlord or something that keeps like going after the town and being like somebody everybody hates. So everybody gains up and eventually overruns the castle and kills him. But he puts the spell on you last minute, so you will be asleep, but all of your energy is going to him to fuel him. So he only wakes you up when he needs you. He is keeping him in eternal slumber. It is so freaking wild. I love all the twists in it. Because you like Yandere's, that's the 2017 thing. Just kidding. But I rarely see Yandere stuff anymore. Yeah, I feel like not a lot of Yandere games have been coming out. And when they are, I get excited. But then it's female protagonists. And I'm like, dang it. There's been some interesting ones pop up lately. I'm like, ooh, like the art's so good, but it's a female protagonist, and I'm like, dang it. Yeah, I still have a huge list of Yanderes I need to take care of. I actually want to go back and check out all the games that got demos and see if any of them have been like updated in a while, because I know a couple have disappeared off the face of the earth. Like I think what was it? It wasn't Don't Hide. I think it was Don't Look. It's completely gone. Like the page, everything is gone. And this was before like that all the games started disappearing because of that purge a while ago. No, this was before that. So we need more Yandere BL games. We do. I have a list of ones I need to play, but they're like super long and I hadn't had time to do them recently. I have this huge list on Itch.io. Let's see. And I have sections, and I have a BL games to play, RPG horror games, and I also have Yandere to play. And these are ones I've looked at that have the option of either a gender neutral protagonist, or you can pick a male protagonist. So I still have looks like I still got like at least 30 or 40 games in this list. So I need to start popping out some Yandere soon. It's been a while since we've been on a Yandere kick. So I will try to get some Yandere out soon, but they have to be more spooky Yandere for the rest of this month. And then we'll go back to any kind of Yandere for November. The whole definition of Yandere comes from women liking Yandere Simulator was the first stuff I seen. Ah, okay. So it's probably why you don't see many BL ones. Yeah, a lot of people think of Yandere at, Yandere Simulator, which did introduce a lot of people to the genre. But, yeah, YouTube is odd. It is. Any other plans for your day? Oh, for today? Well, I'm going to make me several cups of tea. I got new tea flavors, by the way. One is literally like caramel, what was it? I already forgot the name of it, but it's like a vanilla cupcake. And I got this lovely one that's literally called Mom, Your Berry Grape, but it tastes exactly like strawberry. It is amazing. Yeah, I probably need to just drink a lot of tea. And I do have some other stuff I need to do today. I don't know if I'll be able to record any today because I kind of like killed my throat. But any Omegaverse, like Omegaverse, I've been seeing a lot of straight Omegaverse and it's actually decent, but BL Omegaverse will forever be in my heart. I do have an Omegaverse game already recorded. I just haven't posted it yet. It's even up on my channel in drafts. It's called ABO Dating, Speed Dating. I have played it. It is, you can be a male in that. Yeah, there was an Omegaverse Game Jam that came out a little bit ago, and not a lot came out. Like, the, Beta Confessions, is Omegaverse, and I laughed my heck out. I laughed so hard in that one. I love the way they talk. It's so freaking funny. This oh, that one's so funny. If you guys haven't watched it, the Beta Confessions. Yeah. So I will try to record more Yandere soon. I don't know if Prison Pal can be considered Yandere or not. It actually kind of is in a way. In a way, yeah. Prison Pal could be considered Yandere. Yeah. I recorded that. That's another RPG Maker game that I'm sure nobody has heard of. It's been on my playlist for a long time. It's already recorded. It's on my channel, but I just haven't posted it yet. It's a draft. I know, because I went on an RPG kick. I recorded a lot of games. Okay, they're just not the the Spooktober section. Like another one I did play, Greener is the Grass. It does have some heavy thoughts to it, but there is like a couple of like chase scenes and stuff like that, and demons, and I'm like, oh god, I wish it was longer. That one I really wish was longer. You have everything on your computer, every game on itch.io. All the fun games. Hello, Okapi Flower. Hello, how are you today? By the way, sorry for being late. That is fine. I'm glad to see you back on stream. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've been MIA on streaming again. You know, when you get in your head about things, it's very hard to get over it. Cause, I wish we could turn off, like, the numbers on, like, our dashboard so we can't see how many people are subscribed to us, because when you see the numbers start dipping, like, you know, people either, like, their accounts got deleted or they unsubscribed, it's always disheartening and stuff like that. So I try to ignore numbers. I try not even to go to the dashboard either. I just go straight to content. But it's like when you start getting in your head, you're starting to be like, well, no one's going to care if I stream or not today. No one's going to care if I miss a couple of days without uploading. So it's hard to get over that. And I've been struggling with that a lot lately. That's kind of why we didn't have a stream for our 3-year anniversary. Because I kind of hit that time and I was like, well, do I want to continue? Would people miss me if I don't continue? So I would like to celebrate us hitting 1,000 subs sometime. And, you know, our 3-year anniversary. I'd like to celebrate that too. But I'm just waiting until I'm back into it. How many games do you have? Oh my gosh, I counted this up. I did count this up actually the other day. I have over 700 games saved from itch.io. I know there's some I forgot to tag, so I have one album that I still got to play that's over 500 games, and then I got a couple hundred over there. So if you add in Steam and then the games I haven't moved over to that folder, I probably have about 800, 900 games bookmarked to play. So yeah, I struggle. That's why sometimes I'm just like playing a lot of short games, because I'm like, I need to make a dent. And then a jam comes out, and I immediately, like, download about 30 more games. So it's going in the other direction. That was me on Twitter, but I don't care about it anymore. I barely even tweet anymore, but don't follow my footsteps. Continue uploading. I'm trying. Don't feel discouraged. It's very hard. It's very hard not to get in your head. That's why, because also when I get in my head, sometimes I'm like, will people like this game? So I'm thinking what people will like to see me play instead of what I want to play. So recently, I've been going through the practice of playing what I want to play. If I think it's interesting, I'm going to play it. And afterwards, if I think it's okay to be uploaded, I'll upload it. If not, it'll just stay in my hoard for a while. Like, I did play a game. I played a game, and it was dark, and I was probably going to upload it either on my secondary channel, which is more Fail Sparrow, or on my Patreon. I was going to upload it. It was a darker game, and for some reason, I accidentally completely deleted its existence from my computer. I was deleting extra files, and I deleted it completely. So, yay. That one was called Sick, by the way. It's a prequel to a full game that's going to be coming out. That one was crazy. That was this guy keeping his brother tied up and hostage, and the brother was, like, all bandaged up and burnt because he got burnt. But the way it's talking, it's like our brother does a lot of bad things, and so we're, like, trying to stop him from doing anything, but then we're being abusive to him, and I'm like, what the hell is going on here? It was something weird. One stream I got to pick between 1 to 6, so take that as you will. Aww. I feel honored you choose to join me. Do a mix of both. Play what you want and then play a popular game. So if people see the popular video, they might watch the other videos. That's a good point. I mean, look, you and him is a popular genre right now. But also, I really want to know it. This is one of the few games that you guys know I drop everything to play. Like, I drop everything to play any game by Banya and Mushroom Oasis. When a new Mushroom Oasis comes out, I normally drop everything to play that. And there's a couple others I will literally drop everything to play immediately, and I can't remember off the top of my head. I hope you can play the Divine Speaker Sun and Moon in other games. I have played 2 parts of the Sun and Moon, okay? We have streamed 2 parts of it. I do need to play another part. We are kind of in lingo about a couple of live stream ones. My only problem with Sun and Moon is I know there's going to be a smexy scene in there somewhere, and I don't know where it is. It's playing Russian roulette, okay? I'm like, I don't know where it is. I don't know when it's going to pop up. Am I going to be able to block the screen in time? Are we doing this live? Should I just figure out where it is and then live stream it? So, but we do need to finish that. That is a linear story, so we don't have multiple endings. I think we definitely would need at least like 2 more parts of that to finish it. And Crimley, yours will probably be at least 2 or 3 more parts too, if we do the other route, which I'm just focusing on our main boy on that one. Do you have Roblox? No, I do not. I know a lot of people play Roblox. Apparently it has a lot of smaller games in it that you play. Is it a thing? I don't know. I just know I don't have it. It's okay. Remember our Divine Speaker streams before. Nothing really happened. You only got a 7-day ban. But I don't need bans, because if you get bans, you get so many strikes, you're out. Okay? It's not like so many strikes, you're out, okay? I don't need that. But yeah, I will try to get back on our streaming it, because we do have, oh my gosh, be proud of me. The other day, in the middle of the night, I decided to be productive, and I made a spreadsheet of every game we have played on the channel. That is like about 400 games, by the way. Like 300 games at least, 400 games. And I was marking which ones we need to continue and which ones we dropped and which ones we need to continue live streaming. And we have a lot of live stream games we haven't finished. We haven't finished Sally Face, Paradise, and we got Criminally Yours. We got Dawn May reading, because I'm sorry, guys. You guys have to put up with my Dawn May reading. We will finish, like, Disabled Tyrant and at least volume 1 of that one. And Submissive Emperor. Submissive Emperor is only like 90 chapters long, so it's not that long. I'm saying this because I have read a 600 and something chapter Dawn May, okay? 90 chapters is not long. Your number. Don't forget your number. 400 games. We're on a grind. Oh gosh. Actually, I can pull it up and tell you the exact number. That's like the different type of games we played, because I'm not counting all the episodes of the games. Here, I can actually pull it up and give you guys an exact number. I could even probably show it to you. And there's a lot of typos. Okay, hang on. I think I can actually pull it up for you guys. Not that. Delete that. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Let's see. Window capture. Display capture. Okay, we could probably do display capture. I think that would work. I think that works. Let's see. No. Okay. Oh, okay. I know why it's not working. I am a genius, guys. Ah! There we go. Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, so. Just showing you guys real quick. 282 games, and then we did 24 different live stream games. Wee! Wee! Oh my gosh. Yay! Did you finish Binary Star Hero? I have never played Binary Star Hero. I haven't played that one yet. Your number. Oh, okay, your number. Don't forget your number. Yeah, actually, episode 4 or 5 of your number was up, and I was immediately getting thumbs down for that video, so it is unlisted. It is still up, but it is unlisted. But I was getting thumbs down left and right, dislikes for that, and I don't know what was happening. And I'm like, what? Okay, hang on a sec. Okay, hang on a second. My sibling suddenly appeared outside. I have to fetch something real quick. Almost 400 games in. Yeah! It's crazy! Okay, hang on. I'll be right back. I'm back. Ah. Okay. Alright. I also grabbed me some water real quick. Oh, bye Tamashi. Thank you for coming. Oh gosh, my model's freaking out now. I could not finish Urha, bro. I stopped the moment Chuanin came back to life. I need to touch grass. The book is too long. Maybe one day. Yeah, it's like 11 volumes long. And I haven't finished Urha. Father's I Got's been 100 and something chapters. And that was because I listened to somebody read it. And I am collecting all the books, though. But oh my gosh, I have a Danmei list. I've been reading Danmei in my free time. That is all I've been reading. I've been neglecting my massive manga collection I need to catch up with. But I've been reading Danmei after Danmei after Danmei, and my god, I have 4 Danmeis I'm in the middle of reading at the moment. You did not have to go through all this pain for us? Yeah. Poor Chuanin, he is baby. Probably because you got a bad ending on it, but that's hater energy. Oh, are you talking about Your Number? Did I get a bad ending on that? I totally forgot, but it is unlisted at the moment, because if I start getting a lot of thumbs down in a video, I'll unlist it, because I'm figuring out what the hell I did wrong with it. Like, a game I actually uploaded for Spooky Month, ZZ... house story with Zizi. Welcome back. Hater, who do I need to go fight? I don't know who they are, but I got some thumbs down on wrong number. That's why it's not up anymore. But I also played a game called House Tour with Zizi, and I was getting dislikes for it, and I'm like, okay, so it is unlisted at the moment. I'm thinking about re-uploading it to my secondary channel. But it was a lot of fun. It was like this horror game. You're in a children's it's like you're in a children's game and they're just giving you a house tour, but then spooky things just start happening, and then you find out children and people have been going missing, so you're investigating that, and things keep getting darker and darker. So it's actually cool. I feel like a lot of people started it and then was hearing the really childish tones at the beginning and didn't realize what it was going to be like, because at the beginning he's like, you gotta remember, you gotta brush your teeth or else you get cavities. And it's like, and watch out for the water, you know, like all like you're in a children's show, but it gets darker, so. But I got water. Okay. But seriously, thank you guys for being encouraging towards me. I'm trying to stay positive. I need to stop getting in my head. That's why I disappear every now and then. I'm doubting. Is that real? Is that real, Ohilia, or are you playing with me again? Mannequin Academy got an update. Are you playing with me again? I am so crooked. I need to fix my model. There we go. Better. I'm also planning on giving Sparrow a makeover sometime. I want a new outfit. Are you... Seriously, did it really get an update, or are you playing with me? I follow the devs on, like, Discord and everything. Okay, before we end stream, I gotta check. Oh my gosh. So I don't know if you can hear me or not. I'm just gonna check real quick and then we'll end for the day. I really wish you could like take things off games you own on here, because I bought a bundle and it was like it was like 30 things, and now I wish I could just take some things off. Like, no, because I bought it like last year, but it like really blocks it up because half the stuff I didn't want. Okay, there we go. I bought this game 3 years ago, by the way. Holy crap. Nope, nope. Content update 1.35 was in June 21st, 2022. Update at September 29th, 2024. So no, we have not gotten an update. So, no, it has not gotten an update. I went and checked Ohilia. You're back. I mean, bundles are cheaper. They are. Because there was a couple of games I wanted. It was like, what was it? It was like two or three games I wanted, and there was also a couple of comics in there I really wanted because I'd read them before and I liked them. But then they gave me like 30 games, and half of them I don't want. And I'm like, how do I get them off my list so I can see the other stuff I have? Same, I bought it in 2023 and then bought it on my laptop a year ago. Yeah, I see that laughing emoji. I see it. You know you sent me on a wild goose chase again, you little stinker. See, guys? We love Ohilia here. Ohilia is one of my very longest viewers, but at the same time, she tricky. You know, you're going to keep calling Wolf, and I'm not going to believe you when there actually is an update. Oh, they said they're not abandoning it. So, it'll come out eventually. Just have a little faith. But, alright. Okay, I think I've run out of things to talk about. I've held you guys hostage long enough. I don't know when the next stream will be. I did do a rogue stream on Twitch the other day before we could play the Sandman. So, I need to finish the Sandman too. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, I don't even have the Sandman on my list yet. I need to add it on there. Dang it. Because we're at the very end of Sandman. We're in an extra of Sandman. And when we finish the Sandman, we're going to roll into the next one, which I think is the Boogeyman. Because it goes the Crooked Man, the Sandman, the Boogeyman, and then the Hanged Man. Good night, Ohilia. Thank you for joining. Okay. So, if anybody is still here and is interested in finding out my crazy upload schedule and when I pop up in random places, a good way to find out about that is joining my Discord, because in my Discord I do have a channel called Sparrow Video Updates, and I do normally post whenever I have a spontaneous stream, whether here on YouTube or also just solo on Twitch, which I do for games that are not exactly boys love. The day we get enough people to play Among Us. One day. I tried playing Among Us a while ago, by the way, and it was like, it's not fun playing with people you don't know, and whenever you can't type fast. Alright, guys, I'm gonna go make me another thing of tea. Let's see, I had butterscotch, so I'm thinking maybe strawberry chocolate or good old English breakfast, because who doesn't love English breakfast? And I'll see you guys soon. Bye!